started. So I'm using OBS to do the dual streaming. And when last time I was dropping frames and all sorts of stuff. So let me see. Let me check out my stats or streaming. I think it's stats. All right, so I'm checking out my stats. It seems fine right now. I don't seem to be missing any frames. So let me know. Let me know. But right now things seem decent. All right, I'll keep it like that. I think this is fine. Great. Okay. Hey, so now we can concentrate on what's important. What's important is that there's a bunch of DLCs. Oh, I thought there was a bunch of. Okay, good. There's not a bunch of DLCs. San Francisco. Okay, great. We can go ahead and start the sim now, guys. Yay. I use the add-ons linker, the best add-on ever. How do you do both? Hi, Tabletop. How do I do both? Both what? I expect perfect calm as always. Dream! It's you! Are you handling tower tonight? And yeah, oh, you know what? Yes, I think it is you because Mason's gonna go eat dinner. He's gonna go eat dinner. And leave the rest of us here to fend for ourselves. All right, so here, let's go ahead and load up everything else. I've got like 12 programs that I run. Oh, actually 20. Holy moly. I've got 20 programs that I run when I stream. Ooh. Why would this one? Oh, this wasn't okay. I don't need the little nav maps one right now. Remind me later. Oh my goodness, everything is happening all at once. Are you gonna lurk? Maybe I forgot. Okay, all right. Here, boom. Nope, this is not live. This is Twitch.
Power.
And let's give him a good old lurk message. Bob's your uncle. All right, so now let's see if OBS, because of all my resolution switching, has messed anything up. When are we hopping on, Gio? Yeah, Gio. When are we getting in there? When are we logging in? Let's take a look at which is that one? Hey, where's all my apps? Where is VatSpy? Uh-oh, VatSpy doesn't seem to, it's not loading. I like VatSpy. Let me see where it is. All right, I got to do a trick to move it. Let's see. There it is. It was off in the cut somewhere. You can't see it. All right, so that was planning. Let's show VatSpy some love. There you go. All right. Now let's take a look. Ooh, there's a lot of action over on the East Coast. Let's see what's going on over here. And let me pretend like I know where where San Carlos is. What I do know is that it's not on right now. It's SQL because I use SQL at work or in database stuff, so I should be able to know it. There it is. Boom, someone filed. So it showed up because someone filed a plan. Let's see if we can get some details on it. SQL, KSQL details. We have TPC 506 and CG TPC who've pre-filed. All right. Look at those guys pre-filing, doing the Lord's work. The VatSims work. Also, Twitch and YouTube was my meaning. I'm behind in the stream today. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't read, and you are apparently on delay. Also, Twitch and YouTube was my meaning. I'm behind in the stream today. Soon. Cheater. Have fun getting the clearance. STS first, then gonna file 1 to KSQL. So you're doing 2 flights. You seem to be offline right now, my guy, because I don't see you anywhere near this place. So we're Andrew's flying under the radar right now. How dare he? All right, let's take a look here. So let me try and now that a bunch of apps have loaded, let me see what is relevant, what I can take off. The Steam app, I can get. Hey, come on, Steam app, we can get it off. Let's see if our sim loaded. Not yet. It's working on it. Oh wait, so okay, so what you're telling me is that if I do a search for K Sierra Mike Foxtrot, I should see TPC 51. There you go. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Oh, you know what? You can't see it. Let me switch the desktop. There we go. Now if I move it over to the right, there you go. There goes TPC 51. And he is in the status of departing. Dope. Extreme butter. All right, yeah. So that is my which app is that? That is Flyway. That's Fly Live Studio. Let me shut down FS Economy. I'm not using that right now. All right, and what is my flight plan? Let me just give the general flight plan out there. Oh no, that's right. So this is this is on your own route. So let me find, because I did make up one and then I forgot what it was. All right, so let's take a look at. I'm glad that we do stuff like this. We have the GAT events, and then somewhere inside of here it is. I said, yeah, guys, I'm gonna fly this route. So now let's put it into World VFR. Let's just throw it in here for right now. There we go, just to give ourselves an idea. So I'm gonna come in from the southeast. We'll come in from here. We'll work our way up, and then make our landing. All right. So BFL Meadows Field. So they originally wanted that because of Fly Live Studio. So with Fly Live Studio, I can put in, this is helpful for you guys. BFL, that's Meadows, KSQL, and TPC 444. There we go. So now when I jump back into the sim, you'll see, haha, Andrew, I caught myself. You'll see some information up here. Y'all. All right, let's go ahead and pick our plane. Let's go ahead and get it loading. So this is the H-35. What is the call sign? And we're gonna use Volanta. Let's get rid of that. Let's show Volanta. All right, so I do have a fair what is this called? My fleet's getting pretty big. So it's the 6 Yankee 49 Tango. Let me see if I have a different one. That might be the only one, because I originally had the Bonanza 35 Bravo. I think that's the only one. It's gone through a couple variants. So here's, actually here it is. BE35. So that's the 6-1 Tango. What was that other one? Do I have it in there twice? I do have it in there twice. So this was the V35. Okay, V35 Bravo and the V35. So this is that variant, 49. And then 61 must be BE35. This is what I use. Yeah, so this is the H35. Okay, so 6 Yankee, 6-1 Tango. That's what we're doing. This is November 12th. Yep, that's correct. All right, so far it doesn't look like I'm dropping frames, so I think we're okay, guys. My internet hates my OBS to stream. I don't know why. Yes, I was having terrible issues. I'm gonna try to fix the stream. I was having issues. I didn't do anything, but I just updated the graphics card and I did a full shutdown, so that whatever's in memory is hopefully not there. And I started up OBS and everything, and it seems to be fine right now. Seems to be fine. So I don't know. All right, I got some really ugly colors. Nothing that really, sings. But I think we're gonna use this one. All right, where are we going? KBF? Nope, I don't even know. I was gonna try and wing it. Not even close. BFL, Bravo Lima, Meadows Fields, Bakersfield. So Mason, are you streaming right this minute? Let's go ahead and see. Nope. Why did I do a search for Mason? Twitch.tv, MASKUH. Let's see what this guy's doing. Why is he offline? Mason, I just got new routers, LOL, a TP-Link, Deco, do no clue. What broke using Starlink? I don't know what those words mean. That sentence was wild. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and follow you so I can get notifications of when Mason is online. You know what? Let's do an in-depth profile on. Okay, let me actually see if I can say this. Mask. Okay, so we have Maska. I'm gonna go with Maska. I do like the logo. Very nice. Nicely done. So let's see, what do we have about this Maska fella? Maska streams Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's all we got. That's this mysterious streamer. Let's see when he streams. What's his consistent schedule? I don't see anything. It'll be up soon. No worries. I'm just giving you a hard time. I still appreciate you being here. All right. Even though I'm calling you out. All right. So let's try and get on the ground here. So there is, which looks like general aviation. So this looks like that might be. I think I like this spot. We'll do this one. Not yet. Not yet. All right. Oh, I'm just like staring at a blank screen sometimes. All right, so let's see what this looks like. Let's see if it loads. Sometimes I have to cross my fingers. I'm hoping that with Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, right, forget whatever thought process I just had. 2024 is coming out soon. So guess what? I'm going to be streaming all day. I took off of work and I'm going to be streaming for at least 6 hours. Now, I originally wanted to start at 8 a.m. in the morning, my time, Eastern Standard. But I did learn that the release schedule it'll be available at 11 a.m. So what do you think? Should I start at 10 and just sit here for an hour and talk about my theories and get all excited? Or should I stream at 11? What do you think? What I do plan on doing is I plan to go through the whole install process. Well, hold on. I don't know if I can do that. Let me go back to my desktop. The reason I say that, if I pull up my Xbox app, is I did the pre-install. No, later. I did the pre-install. So I did, there's an update. Not now, not while I'm streaming. So there is a pre-install, so I did download something. I don't know what it downloaded. I'm very curious as to how this thin client is supposed to work. So I think that day I'm just definitely, I don't know if at 10 o'clock or at 11 o'clock, whenever, I'm gonna make sure to really highlight what the startup process is like, because this is supposed to be a game changer. So how long before crashes when you get it? Uber runs okay. Yes, there's a lot of anticipation for some hijinks. Oh man, it's not a custom livery. So one thing I've been wanting to do is make liveries. I'm in a process. I'm in a flow of kind of, producing stuff. So at some point I'm gonna get to it where I'll be making liveries, and I definitely want dynamic registration. I want to see my registration number on every single plane. I'm not interested in seeing other people's registrations. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy sauce. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and log into VATSIM and let's see if there's anybody else on this field. When will you join us on the controller side? Oh, was that Mason? Was that for me? I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Dream. I also sent you a DM to read personally. You sent me a DM for me to read personally out loud here in front of everyone. I'll get to it. I do have my Discord open right now, but I'm not gonna look at it just as yet. But I will check it out. The controller side, yes. Okay, this involves me making more time for everything. I do want to do controlling, but I would probably want to do it in the Atlanta space, only because my home airport is Gwinnett County Airport, KLZU, Lima Zulu Uniform. It's got to be SQL. And I'm airborne. Andrew Friable Logic. Getting all airborne. All right, this one here. There it is. So we got about 30 minutes time. I should have started the event. Let's go ahead and start the event. Haha, Andrew, I started it before you. I'm the best. Hey, fellas.
What's up, Marky Mark?
Good evening.
Salutations. Not read out loud. I won't read it out loud.
Mark, I
was
just
joking.
heard you. Don't just stop.
What?
I heard you say what you said on stream about starting it before me.
Oh.
I was nice today.
You were. You gave me the opportunity to start the event. Thanks, Andrew.
I mean, you've only had it for 2 years.
I'm gonna hold on to it so tight.
Well, it's my responsibility now.
Hey Mark, where are you flying out of?
Meadows, which is southeast. Yeah, southeast. Meadows. I think it's Meadows Field.
What is the ICAO code?
I was stalling while I was saying it. Bravo Foxtrot Lima. All right, BE35 is what we want.
Kilo Bravo?
I mean, we're in the U.S. We can assume the first letter is Kilo.
Hey, I think 2 weeks ago you flew out of Cuba instead of U.S.
Close. It was I think it was the Bahamas.
Oh yeah, it's the Bahamas, but still, you flew out of somewhere that wasn't U.S.
I mean, you did say you work with SQL. Ah, I see what Mason. It took me a while. Very much so. I am slow as dirt, but I got the joke. I got the connection. Somebody was talking. I missed it. We got Chris Malik. Ashy next door. Lovely name. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen with the guys. All right. So I did log in, and no one's there. Let me see if. There we go. Let's see if anyone pops up
Mark,
who's
you better
on.
be in the air by 8:45.
Ooh, sounds like threats.
It sounds like a what?
Sounds like a threat. Sounds like you're gonna tell Daddy Surge if I don't get in the
I
air.
will. I will. You spent too long trying to set up your aircraft just for it to fail during a flight.
Well, lucky me, this one doesn't have random failures.
Hey, you'll still find some way to F it up.
That is my motto.
Oh, so vicious.
Yeah, sometimes Andrew thinks like I have a thick skin. What he doesn't know is after our conversations, I usually go cry in a corner.
Curled up in a ball? Yeah, I hear you.
He goes to cry to Surge about me.
Not the Surge. For those of you that may not know, Surge is the
And sometimes he agrees
owner
with
and
me.
operator of the Pilot Club.
Only sometimes.
That guy was getting loud.
Yeah, there are my times where I mess up.
What are you flying tonight, Mark?
The H-35, the Bonanza H-35.
When are you gonna fly the 208 again?
Does that answer your question?
No.
Do you have Piper Warrior?
Not the Warrior. No, I do have the Arrow.
Well, Just Flight did a huge update to it, and now it's 2024 ready with CFD flight physics, and it's like it flies really well now, a lot better than it used to.
Does it have random failures?
I don't think so.
I see.
I know that kind of takes away from it, but you can turn on random failures in the sim.
Oh, can I? They're timed. There aren't the random failures in the sim settings. Those are timed settings.
Oh, are they? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's yeah. So if those were set to random, I'd be totally fine with it.
What sim are you using right now?
Oh, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020.
Okay.
Chris, are you new here, mister?
Yep.
Welcome,
Just joined.
welcome aboard. Good to see you.
I was doing some aviation courses in college, and they recommended to join VATSIM, and now I'm here.
Oh, that is dope. So they told you. So you found us through VATSIM.
Yeah, all they said was the school said was you could join VATSIM if you wanted, and so somehow I'm here now. I still don't fully understand VATSIM, but I'm here.
Okay, I got you. So a couple of us stream our sessions, so you can definitely live vicariously through us. Do you have a sim set up right now?
No, I'm thinking to buy one. I'm probably going to do the Logitech Yoke throttle rudder.
Gotcha. Yep, that's the same setup I got.
Okay.
It's very affordable. Does the job.
Yeah. Like $300, I think, for everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, that's exciting. Well, welcome aboard. I'm glad you found us.
Good to be here. Seems interesting. I did accidentally ruin the server when I first joined. I said VATSIM and the bot repeated VATSIM like 100 times.
Sounds like excitement. All right, so I don't know if this is a person or if that is part of, or no, yeah, I mean, I think it is a real person
Well,
because,
it's like a time for me to bring everybody down.
oh no, because my traffic, I do have the ground air traffic set to 0. Okay, so that's not sim traffic. So that's gotta be.
The only stream I've gotten to see so far was Anshul, and he did a pretty good job landing in a fighter jet. Perfect.
Sorry, what was that about me?
I saw you do a good parking yesterday on the fighter jet.
Oh yeah, for those of you who didn't know, I did a coast-to-coast flight from my flight earlier, and I did from Sanford to Sacramento in a coast-to-coast flight in a jet on VATSIM.
Oh, well, very nice.
4.5 hours, I'll tell you that.
So, for those that may not know what he's talking about, we have this
That's very quick.
coast-to-coast missions.
Not really.
Let me see if I can find it.
Not when there's nothing else
Right
for
here.
me to do.
Was it?
Oh, true.
Was it the Canadian coast-to-coast?
Sanford to Sacramento.
I don't know geography.
It's my home airport to Sacramento.
Gotcha. I'll take that as a yes.
Oh my god. You can just stop talking
Never.
before I rage on you.
All right. Okay.
I just searched it up. Sacramento, California. I had no clue either.
Thank you.
Sanford, Orlando, Sanford.
So
to
they have it.
Sacramento,
So they have a
Sacramento.
coast to coast. They give you. I think it's.
Yeah, no, it was not that. It was in
it's-
USA. For your information, Mark.
For my
Oh
information.
yeah, I remember you were flying into Sanford while I was heading up.
So we
to,
have this
Memphis.
charters. We have this charters, which
Yeah,
is using
and
On Air
that's-
Company.
And I made it
Let
a
me
thing to
see.
do more
On
realistic flights. So
Air.
I'm
I think
gonna,
it's On Air Company like
if
that.
it's another coast-to-coast flight, I'm gonna head into a jet and
On Air Company is a great.
Because
Maybe that's.
shout out to Ian Bowen and DJX for
Yeah,
saying
On
I
Air
can
Company. All right.
do VFR in a jet.
So this is the tool that they're
Below
using,
flight level 180,
or
you're
the
good.
economy tool that they're using. Very good tool. It does cost.
It
does cost something. You have monthly access,
That's not the case because I was allowed to do
annual
VFR.
access, but it's pretty awesome. So what they have is they have a bunch of FBOs. So all of these blue ones, these are all
Well, the issue
FBOs
I
that the
did
club
have
owns.
at the
And you
beginning of
basically
the
fly
fight
to them,
was figuring out how to
taking jobs, earning money,
transmit
and the whole point is to go
and,
from coast to
transmit
coast.
and do autopilot kind of stuff at the beginning of the flight. But turns out all you have to do was turn on comm volume.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to use the restroom, so I'm drinking a bunch of water. So
Where are
I'm
you
gonna be
guys all
taking
taking off from?
more
leaving
breaks
to-
than I usually do.
Go ahead,
I'll be
go
right
ahead.
back.
Okay, I'm leaving out of Sacramento, Mather.
Santa Barbara.
I'm going out of Sacramento, and I'm going to Santa Rosa, and then I'm going to take off from Santa Rosa after the briefing.
I'm doing Paso Robles, and then I'll head up the coast up to Monterey, do a touch and go there, and then head up to San Carlos.
Yeah, I'm gonna do touch and go at Sonoma Air Park.
Which is real close by to Santa Rosa.
Hopefully I can get a nice view of the Laguna Seca.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the VFR flight down past the Golden Gate Bridge.
The flyway.
Thank you. I had a brain fart.
Speaking of, I need to load up the map enhancement.
We're gonna fly from Napa and circle around the ocean back down to the bay.
Okay, it is confirmed. We have San Carlos ground and tower online. Also, Mark, did you see that Masca is live?
Thanks for letting me know. Masca, I was told Masca is live. Let's check out Masca. Let's see what Masca's doing. Masca. 22 says live. I think I have to click on the chat. Let's go. I love Masca's screen. Masca, you are doing... No, why do I keep giving... Why do I keep giving him a hard time? I don't know. But...
You gotta refresh the tab.
Look at that. He's doing everything right. I'm the one that's I'm the one that's acting like an idiot. Love it. So SQL GC. I'm gonna assume that's ground control. So he's doing ground right now until
I heard that, and yes, you are.
Thank you.
You are.
So let's go back to that spy, because that's where we can see. That's where we can see him. Oh, there it is. Let's go to our favorite place, SQL. Let's check out the details here. We've got Mason K and Giovanni. All right, let's go ahead and screenshot that. Give our guys some love when we shot them out. Shout
If
them
you all
out.
have your IRL certificates, to me it seems like a long time to sit on. Like, was it Andrew said 4.5 hours you took for the flight?
Yeah. What was the first part of the question?
If you all have your all pilot licenses for different classes.
Oh, gotcha. So we do have the club has a mix of real pilots and flight simmers and stuff like that. So I'm a flight simmer, but I do want to get my license. So one day I want to be just like Stuart.
But he doesn't have the money for it.
That's
I
right.
feel you.
Hey, it's not cheap.
And actually, I think
He just
Geo.
decides to spend it all on me. He just decides to spend it all on me. Which
I-
reminds me, you haven't sent your paycheck to me yet.
Oh my goodness, I am Andrew's sugar daddy.
No.
He funds me my Steam content.
Yeah, so the club has a mix, which is really neat because you get all sorts of perspective as to how to do things right.
And actually, we are. I think it's actually known because it's on the website. We actually do have some. On our, we constantly add new people to our staffing, which to our
so I'm
training
gonna be
school,
lurking
which
both
are
these
actually
guys.
railroad pilots, helicopter pilots, and everything.
Well, I should start getting mine. I have to do a year of air traffic control first. Then from next year, I should be starting on my private city Innsbruck agency commercial. All in the school schedule.
Which school is this?
Vaughan College of Aeronautics in New York.
Okay, cool. So, is your goal with the school to be a pilot or to work your way to like a captain or?
Well, I'm hoping to probably do airline in the future, but they work with future flight school and normal and a master's degree up till you get your CFAI.
Okay, cool. I'm digging that.
So after that, I think it's like $300, and then you're off on your own.
All right. Okay. I keep getting distracted. This is nothing new. You guys know what you came here for. you a McLaren fan with that car. What car are you talking about? Talking about this fancy car?
It's your
Alright.
fault for getting distracted.
Yeah. You know, the people in Discord have half of the context of what you're responding to.
those of you who don't know, Mark is streaming right now. I'm responding to him streaming by this. And
Rap-
so am I.
We're all a bunch of streamers.
Yep, Steven is a streamer, Serge is a streamer on YouTube.
Oh, and let's not forget Mason. Mason's streaming right now. And he's deafened,
Sure.
so he can't hear me shout him out, but Mason's there.
I'm just streaming in the Discord. I think when 2024 releases, I might stream on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I hope I
Do it.
get the gift. I hope I get the giveaway. That way I can stream 2024. Because I'm not spending $70 for that.
Isn't it free with the Xbox Pass or whatever?
I think so, but I still don't have the money for that.
Yeah, I think so, because
Like I said,
the first flight sim I got was on the Xbox, on the Game Pass.
like I got Flight Sim 40th anniversary, aka Flight Sim 2020, on sale for like $49.
Hey, that's good stuff.
It was part of the winter sale, literally 2023 when I started streaming, which is why I was originally a Minecraft and a Microsoft Flight Simmer for original part of streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Dear man, I became a variety streamer.
All right. So let's do some flight planning, guys. I think I've.
Question, how do you guys get started in the club? I see a lot of people don't have their own call signs and everything set up. Do you have to
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
I heard it. I heard
get
it.
started in the club?
Sorry about that. I was over talking you, Chris. Sorry.
There's no problems at all.
So Andrew, he was asking, how do you get started in the club? So there's an About an SOP channel that you can use to kind of just get a sense of what's going on with the club. We have standard operating procedures. There's a bunch of group flights. We have an events, I don't know what to call that, events section. Events. There's a calendar to show you events that's happening. You can go to the website, thepilotclub.org, and there is a dispatch page that'll give you an actual calendar. But you basically just sign up for any of the events or attend any of the live events that we have going on. You can usually there's someone that's streaming, but once you get your sim and you get things set up, you can just as soon as you get set up with VATSIM, you can go ahead and get connected. We do have a, what do they call that? A school. We also have a school here, flight school.
Our training flight school, which
Yeah.
will help you learn some planes.
They're really awesome. They have real flight instructors in there as well, and they will help you to get things set up as well. So I would say peruse the channels and get a pulse for the club.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I saw it. I clicked the thing and got the rule for the flight schools. I was just wondering how to actually, because see, like, everybody has the call signs and everything done set up. So I was just wondering.
Oh, yeah, the call sign thing. So that's, if you go to the pilotclub.org, there's a button on the right-hand side called Flight Crew, and that will take you to our Flight Crew portal. So once you log into there, it'll ask you to sign in with your Discord account. But from there, you should be able to request request a call sign. So usually it's TPC, which is short. It's pronounced the Pilot Club, but the call sign is TPC, and then you can have any number after that. So I believe if it's available, it'll just assign
any
it.
numbers, any amount of numbers up to 5 numbers. Not starting with a 0 though.
Yeah.
And it can't be a number that's already taken.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll tell you that it's taken if he tries to enter it.
Only numbers, or can I do letters too, or just numbers?
A number, you can do letters too, but after the numbers. That way it doesn't confuse it with the start of the call sign.
Yeah, like PPC 49 for Juliet or something. Okay.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. All right. Still distracted.
So has anyone used the clipping functionality within Steam yet?
I have no reason to since I'm a streamer.
I have not. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna,
in
I
one
think
of
I
the
might
most
turn these
recent
guys
updates to
down
the Steam client, you can now press Control
because I
F11
can't listen.
and
I
it
can't
will,
listen and talk at the same time.
start recording your game
Not a
or wherever you're
multitasker.
sim.
All right, hold on. So let me do this. The reason
5 minutes to briefing.
So the videos I did for the Courchevel landing and the Saba landing, I used the Steam corner.
Okay, cool. Well, did it give it to you in MP4 or MP or MKV?
When you export it, it's an MP4.
Okay, got it. All right. What are we doing? Great question. Wonderful question. Who asked that question? I asked that question.
And you can set it so it records, just the sim, or you can do the sim and vPilot, so you can hear the communications through VATSIM.
So what we're gonna do? Let's go ahead and jump into the sim brief. We're gonna do a sim brief, just so that we can then import it into Navigraph. There we go. Oh, there's so many systems. All right, dispatch, my flight plan. Can I register? No, I already have an account. So I want to. I was trying to see if there's a way to do directly a new flight plan. But this is my flight plan, so I think these are old. So let's go to new flight plan. All right, new one. Where are we going? I think it was BFL and SQL. I'll never forget SQL. All right, alternative. I didn't. I'll let them figure that out. We are taking off. This is Zulu time, so we're gonna take off at probably 30 minutes after the hour, maybe, hopefully. The aircraft we're choosing, it's an I don't think I put the specs in there, so I'm gonna do the A36 specs. No, there it is. I can do this one, the
Hopefully, but
V35.
it's usually going to be an hour after they are.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't have this. I don't have the 6-1 Tango in there. So we'll do this one, because that's close. Climb profile, all the profile stuff. AT. There goes the call sign. Let's go GAT 11112. All right, we got our call sign. Here goes some selection. We're going to do the OFP. This is the standard layout. Everything else here should be standard. Pounds VFR, general aviation. It's estimating 145, but this is based off of the based off of an IFR route, the preferred IFR route. Altitude. So let's take a look at our altitude. Let's see what we have. What options do we have for our altitude? So currently, or we're looking for averages here. So each one of these cells tells you what the highest obstacle is. So 16, 3300, 46, 42. Okay, 42. So I want to say 5,000 is a safe bet. We are traveling. We're traveling west, so that means we're going to use even numbers. So even numbers in thousands plus 500. So either 4,500 or 6,500 is something that we can do. So let's keep that in mind. But let's take a look at the weather. And in order for me to properly do that, let's go ahead and copy this so that we can see our path. Let's take a look. So here's the observations at aviationweather.gov. Let's go ahead and clear this, put in our new stuff, draw the path. Here it is. And what I'm looking for right now is the wind. So max, we've got a whole lot of headwind, but that's not what we're doing. So let's take a look at 6,000. So at 6,000, we have winds coming in from the north. We have from the northwest, really. So it looks like a bunch of headwind. Let's see what happens at 9,000. More headwind. So this is 10 knots. That's another 5 knots, so 15 knot headwinds. So that's going to slow us down. That's going to take up more fuel. 3,000. So I mean, overall, it looks like we can expect headwinds.
I think it's briefing time.
Oh, you're right. Look at that. I'm over here talking to myself. All right. So you guys, can you see my screen? And we'll get this briefing started.
Yes, sir.
All right, everyone. Welcome to another GA Tuesday with Pilot Club. I'm your host, Pilot Club 444. We are going to do some admin things first. Then we'll talk about the flight. And Andrew will give us our weather briefing. So when we go to the website here, we have a dispatch page that I talked about earlier offline. So we have a list of all the activities that we're doing. The club is doing a bunch of stuff, so you can see everything that's going on in the blog. We do have this flight crew portal. This is a custom web application that the dev team is creating. And we have lots of what's the word here? Lots of hope, lots of activities that we want to get, that we want to use with it. There is some automation that we'll do, so it's very exciting. All right, so for the admin stuff here, hold your questions until the end of the briefing. On the Discord server, if you could use your first name and your call sign, that would be super helpful. That's optional, but it's helpful. When you file your flight plan with VATSIM, if you can put operated by the pilotclub.org in the remarks, also helpful to the club, that is optional. All pilots that fly tonight get 500 TPC points. Those that use their TPC call sign while on the VATSIM network will get 1,000 TPC points. With that said, we only want people that are onboarded to fly the flight. If you're not onboarded, disconnect. Read the SOP, acknowledge it, and then reconnect. If you have any issues figuring out the onboarding, let me know. I can walk you through the process. We do ask for a stereo flight deck. That simply means that while we're on the Discord events channel, try not to talk about your dog or what's going on. Try and talk about the flight, anything that's relevant to the flight. Be professional. Try not to miss your ATC calls. If you find yourself in Unicom or CTAF, be verbose. Talk about your altitude and your intentions. The idea is that if someone that cannot see you should have some idea as to what you're doing, just in case they get into your space. All right, does anyone have any questions about the admin things? Okie dokie. So the next thing here is, what are we doing tonight? We are attending the 40th Crystal Eagle Award Dinner. We've been invited. It already happened, but we are, so don't worry about that. But we are attending this flight. This is a fly-in, so the departure is at your discretion. And the idea is that we all choose different places and we all end up at KSQL at a particular point in time. That point in time is 0200 or 0300 Zulu. Let me see here. We have links to some weather information, and here's a little bit about the dinner itself. We have this realism, a little bit of realism, part of the flight plan. Here are the regulations that you can get yourself familiar with, of how to operate in a Class Delta, Charlie, and Bravo. We do have a couple of those things today. During our flight, we'll need to be concerned about the San Francisco Class Bravo, the Oakland Class Charlie, San Jose Class Charlie. We do have two like wildlife or recreation areas that we should consider. Actually, we don't need this. There's no special flight zones. Okay. So let me see here, and then we have a little bit of information about the airport that we are flying into. So let's take a look here. So this is my flight plan, but really I just want to talk about the actual space itself. So if we take a look at the TAC chart, we get a little bit more details. We have some VFR reference points, the cement plant, and we have a whole bunch of red markings, blue markings. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. So it would be super helpful for you if center's on to get flight following, so that you can automatically get clearance through some of these places. If you don't have clearance, if there happens to be tower in any one of these places, make sure that you get clearance. and our destination is where I think I lost it. Hey, there it is. Is San Carlos. I think for VFR flights, I don't remember the other side, but on this side, I think they if you're coming in from the southeast, you can take a look at the cement plant and then just kind of get into the pattern. So I'm assuming the other side, there's a pattern on that side. Let me see here. I think that's it. Does anyone have any questions about like the actual area that I may not have covered very well?
Yeah, what's our ATC looking like?
ATC currently is, let me pull up, what is this called? VATSPY. We do have, whoops. Oh, you can't. Wait, can you see it? You guys should be able to see it.
Yes, we can.
All right. So we do have departure in the area, so that's great. So you're gonna want to get flight following from departure or arrival, and then while we're getting to the ground, we currently do have Mason and Giovanni at our ground and tower. All right. Any questions before we talk about the weather? All right, Andrew, it's on. Up to you.
Alright, if you would take a look at my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Working it. Yes.
Alright, well, welcome to the weather section, where right now it is looking perfectly clear of any rain, any storms.
I'm back.
We got
Had
some
to get a clearance
some-
out. Copy.
a very little wind. We do have clear
Welcome
no
back.
wind at Sacramento. Looking about 10 statute miles and 3017 for the altimeter. Where I'm departing from, we have 250 at 6, 10 statute miles, clear skies, and 3016. Our current, our closest weather for this is variables at 5 knots, 10 statute miles, and 3018. I'll just quickly go over the east and the west. K-Mod, you're looking about 330 at 4 knots, 10 statute, and 3017. And then Charlie Victor Hotel, looking about 3200 at 5 knots, 10 statute miles, and 3018 in September. Sailing and visibility is looking good. There's nothing to worry about except to the northwest and a small patch to the southeast. Clouds, again, not really happening anything unless you're coming off the coast. Then you're looking about overcast of 300 feet, topping anywhere up to 45,000 feet. Precipitation, unless you're following the coast down, there's nothing really with, I think this is moderate rain. Yeah, no, fog. You got fog. Okay. Turbulence. You got the light all around, pretty much light all around to slightly moderate. Icing, unless you're coming from the northwest, you're fine. And then winds, like I said, oh, we got some pretty hefty winds.
That's at max.
That's at max. Why is it at max? Surface, there we go. That just ruins all my weather briefing. Wonderful. Okay, now back to turbulence. Yeah, you're still looking good on turbulence. Light now. Again, still at... Okay, yeah. Icing, you're looking about terrain. You have a lot of terrain here. Turbulence is looking quite good on the east side, northeast side. Now, wind at here is still the same, 17 at 1 knot, 349 at 4 knots, 317 at 5 knots, 244 at 4 knots, and 219 at 4 knots. This was confusing because it was at max, so does anyone have any questions about weather?
I'm good.
Okay. Even with Max, it wasn't confusing. All right, Mark.
Okay. Yeah, so, all right, cool. So, everyone, we shall see you in the sky. And Giovanni and Mason, thanks for being controllers.
No problem. We'll see you guys.
All right.
Sorry about that bad weather briefing.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's
It's
fine.
all good.
It was just the wind. Everything else was fine.
Last week you took a look at turbulence yourself. I'm just following your guidelines.
And you did great, except for wind. Everything else is fine.
What are you doing?
Everything is fine. Relax. Everything's good.
Doesn't feel fine.
Are you sure?
It's fine.
All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of admin stuff here. So we're gonna
Hey,
do
we got
this.
so many names Smitty to go in that
Ooh, this is a
14.
lot here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some screenshots just so that I can give people some points. We're gonna go to VatSpy and take a look at our filters. These are the guys that are already logged in. I'm logged in, but I haven't filed my briefing. And I took a picture already, but I did not take I don't think I
Yeah,
got.
sorry about the weather.
Bro, you are fine. Everything's great, man. Thank you, Andrew.
I have 4 minutes until I can push back.
I did not capture this person, Jackson. How can I? There it is, details. Let me see here. Do I have his name? Yes.
Okay, Mark, remember when I said the Piper Warrior was really good and they fixed it and they did a whole bunch of cool stuff to it?
Yes,
Remember when they did?
I do remember you saying that.
I take it all back. I tried to taxi. I don't know what was going on, but it just would not steer. I would apply power, it would go hard right, and then I'd try and go left. And then when I applied more power, it would turn it all. It was like, oh, what is going on with this stupid thing? And then
That sounds exactly like how I tried to taxi an F-18 last night. Oh, yesterday. For some reason, the first time
Okay, the
when
altitude.
I tried to when I tried to
5500.
apply
Let's just do
rudders, it
55.
would not turn at all. It would just keep going
Got that,
straight.
got that, got that.
And
All
then
right,
when I
here.
hit arc,
You got to hit a button.
Here we're gonna
to,
put our
turn on
own
the-
thing in
the
there.
nose wheel steering.
Let me see here. Is it still?
Yeah.
Nope.
So I just decided to restart the flight
All right, let's go ahead
because when I
and
hit
copy this
R1,
again.
it turned off my engine.
Whoops. I'm.
That's okay. Now I
Getting
hopped in the
lost.
Cessna
There I
and the
am.
battery's dead, so I have to recharge it.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, I'm sweating. I just want to fly.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
Yeah, it's certainly boring today.
All right, so let's check this out.
That's all right. I went for a flight yesterday.
So
at my airport because the sky
308.
there was a little window.
Didn't find it,
of blue
so let's
sky
give it a
in
K.
amongst the low clouds. And I get doing my walk around and make sure the fuel's all good. I get to the taxiway.
E16.
And
Let's give it
pull
a
up to the
K.
runway. Tell flight services, yeah, I'm gonna do circuits. He's like, yeah, no problem. I go up, get up to 1,000 feet on the downwind. It's like there's a layer of cloud. Like, ah, crap. At 1,000 feet, I gotta drop down to 500 feet just to remain legal.
Oh my goodness.
Do a really short, really
All right, everything
almost a
else is good
power off
here.
landing.
Let's go ahead and generate the flight.
Call the tower and say, yeah, full stop landing this time. The clouds are 1,000 feet.
I feel like I'm getting your pushback operators, Mark, because they never do their job correctly.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna pre-file on the VAT
It's
sim.
like how your mechanics never do the job correctly.
Oh, I love my mechanics. They get so rich off of me. Taxiing to 13 at KB. Oh, Dylan. Hey, Dylan.
Yeah, because they constantly don't fix it in the way it's supposed to be fixed.
All right, so Dylan's at
Yeah,
PBRB. He's having a PB&J. All right, so sorry. That was
I'm just
silly.
glad the GNS 530 has gets you all the frequencies, so you don't have to look other places for them.
160, I think.
Also, for those of you who
Let's
don't
go-
know, me and
let's go
Mark like to pull
140.
each other's legs a lot.
What? No. Andrew does. I get.
Yeah, no, you do to me too.
I do. Okay, so here's the route. Fuel endurance, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Registration, all right, everything seems to be fine. Operated
All right, well, we have a 30-minute flight today.
by thepilotclub.org.
I'm gonna be a little late getting in tonight.
What
Ooh,
time?
I think I might beat Stuart.
I don't know, because I'm
No,
just
you
about
won't,
to
Mark.
start up my
You're the
engines.
slowest flyer I've ever known.
I'm the thoroughest flyer you've ever known.
I'm the slowest. You're the slowest flyer I've ever known.
You know what? I think I'm breaking my rule with the Sturo flight deck, so I'm gonna limit my responses
Hey, no,
to.
no, 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 no. We're talking about the flight. We're talking about the flight.
Yes and no. All right.
Please don't hit the. Oh my god. I'm going. Okay, I was thinking to say I'm going through the building, but no. Like, I need to fire this guy badly.
All right. So let's import our flight.
Can anybody take a look at my screen? Can anybody tell me what's happening?
You reversing over a building?
The pushback operator made me do a nose, basically whatever, nose grind. I'm suing this guy.
All right. Have I stopped being distracted? I don't know. All right. So here's our flight. Let's go ahead and grab that from SimBrief. All right. And here's the stuff here. I did pre-file. Okay, I did pre-file. So actually, did I? Diagnam it. Yeah, I think I did. You know how we can check? Let's go to VATSpy. Let's see if I show up. So here is.
I'm sending the
here
clip
I am.
to
All right,
to
here it
the
is.
streams and video chat.
So it found it. Copy that. And then
Take
here.
a look and explain what happened, please. I have no idea.
All right. So what that also means is that I should be able to see my PO. I think this is where PRB, right? This is where PRB. This is where Dylan is. All right, and I'm over here. So once I file, my airport will usually pop up. So cool beans. All right. So now, what are we doing? San Carlos IRL says we can't have the METAR. They say you can't have the METAR? What is going on here? Why would they say that? Can't have the METAR. So let's take a look at the weather, METAR. I guess this is VATSpy's METAR. Oh, you're not seeing what I'm seeing? Over here. So whose METAR is this? In real life. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some idea as to what we're doing. So here's the METAR for our departure. Let's go to weather. We have the METAR, VFR conditions, 10 statute miles. That's great. That means we have a lot of visibility. So winds are coming from 320, which is northwest somewhere. 270 is west. And then we keep going up. Yeah, it's northwest. It's coming from the northwest at 5 knots. 5 knots is it's very close to being calm. I believe once it gets to about 1 to 3 knots, then they consider it calm. Oh, it's outdated. Okay, gotcha. That's it. No METAR means no ATIS. Womp, 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 womp. No ATIS. So 320. So the question now is, which one of these runways are going to be the best for us? The best one is going to be the closest one to our wind. Wind is coming from. So when we okay, sorry, I keep forgetting. So this 330 right and left. When we point our nose, then that's the heading. So I was thinking it was the other way. Okay, so it's either one of these. 30 right is the closest, so most likely that would be, unless there's like bigger traffic, then we can probably take 30 left, 7,000 versus 10,000. Actually, is there anything in our airspace? So if I take a look at VATSPY right now, there's no like center or anything like that. So most likely we'll just be on CTAF, and we can just make our own calls. Okay, so we are exposed. So we're 30 right. We're gonna take the big boy and things like that. All right. So what does this look like? You know what? This is so much easier when I actually planned it out, but I did not. Oh, that's right. I wanted to follow Interstate 5. So once we depart, we're going to depart northwest. At some point, let me see here. We're going to make our way. We're going to use this VOR. Oh, I'm still not showing you. There we go. We're going to depart. We're going to use this VOR, and we're going to set our radial to. We can do 269, but we can do 270. So as we get closer, ooh, we also have.
Well, you've departed
we have
from
two.
Santa Rosa.
Oh, we have so many options here. There's so many VORs here. All right, we're gonna use one of these VORs to find our way to Interstate 5. And I'm going to follow Interstate 5 all the way to where we're trying to go. And maybe we'll do a touch and go. Yeah,
Also,
because
Stuart,
we'll do a touch and go probably around
disable
over here.
multiplayer?
So Labos,
I have
Labos
Southeast
Municipal
Asia on.
LSN. So let's throw LSN in
that's
here.
Why?
KLSN.
So I don't see all the west and east coast people flying around San Francisco.
All right,
when
so
I
let's go ahead and
invented
get
that
the
center.
chart. There we go.
Ah,
All right, so
true.
now we have access to everything.
I just love seeing the names though. So
All right,
Like,
I'm
we
gonna
need
put
to
the light
go
on because it's gonna be
radio,
it's gonna be too
MFF.
dark.
armed DCS pilot. I love watching the name.
All right,
I don't
so
like seeing
before
the
we
names when
go,
I'm trying
I'm
to fly
going to
realistically.
start the recording of the flight because I always
there's
forget
always
it,
the
and it started. All right,
add-on
we're looking good.
for the names.
Okay, so for this
I have
plane,
Fluent, it
can
makes
I
them look a lot better. I
change?
still don't like seeing them.
I don't think I
just
can
can't wait for them to make
change.
an add-on for
Does this
VATS and
come with
nameplates.
a?
Just because when you're flying in the daytime, it's hard to find pilots.
Nope, I think it just comes with that
Visually.
one. All right.
Just like real life.
All right, well, let's do it. Weight and balance. 50%
but this
fuel.
is a simulation, so I want it.
Let's go with 70% fuel. All right, and let's add. Oh no, not 1,700 pounds. There we go. Hope I didn't break my tires. And we got about let's say about 40 pounds of weight. So good thing is we're still within the center of gravity. No, we're still within the right limits. What is this called? Hold on. It is CG, which is center of gravity. I guess we're compliant in between. We're not over the limits. I think that's what that means. Once you get airborne, you can cover how you will handle all those airspace restrictions around San Jose. Slacker.
And then for those of you who want parking, we are parking south of
I'll do what I
1-2
can.
and south of Trees Zero.
So actually, it would
Same
make.
as transient parking and terminal is on the north side.
So really what you should be doing is doing all your planning and understanding all your airspace prior to taking off. I was kind of just winging it because I didn't actually really put great flight planning into this one. But now that you've reminded me, let's go ahead and...
Hey Mark, how's setup going?
Hey, setup's going great. I think I'll take off in another 20 minutes.
Maybe you'll take off at 9 p.m.
Who
like
knows?
you always do.
All right, so we do
Well,
have this class
usually always did.
Bravo that we are taking off from. So we should normally get approval from somebody to take off from there. But in this case, I think we'll be on We'll be on CTAF, so we can just make our own calls. Once we get out here, we do have these MOAs. These are military operation airspace, I think. They're not really simulated in VATSIM, but the idea is that there's military operations that could be going on at various times. Some of them are notified through NOTAMs. There's other ways of being notified as to what's going on. The good thing is that if you're flying VFR, you do not need permission to fly into the space. The bad thing is that you don't know what's going on. Nobody knows that you're there unless you are filing, unless you do flight following, and then ATC has some clue that you're within this area. So ATC will, if you file an IFR flight, ATC will do their best to navigate you around the MOAs.
Is
If they
Similar
can't,
down for anybody else?
if they
I
can't,
cannot get it to work for the
then
life of me.
they'll have to communicate with MOA.
I
What-
usually
What did you say was down?
use Similar, like I usually use it to see like how that spy only shows circles or RTEC boundaries. How I use Similar to look at where I am in accordance to airspace and ATC, since that spy only does circles.
Gotcha. Slacker, you can get flight following from NorCal
There's not going to be a
when you're
right way
getting close to
know. Like
SJC
NorCal is
Airport.
a pretty complex base.
That will let you either enter the
That's
Charlie.
not be that
That will
accurate.
let you enter the Charlie. Then you just need to make sure you're below the Bravo. All right, so let's see what this guy is saying. So NorCal. You know what? I wish I knew where NorCal
I'll wait for
was.
the beep beep beep.
My
Beep, beep, beep.
geography is so bad.
Nope, not the right
Okay.
tone.
All right, so let me see here.
not working.
Flight following from NorCal. When you get close to SJC. All right, so let's take a look at SJC and where that is. This looks like it. Norman. It keeps. Okay, there it is. Norman Mineta. San Jose International. I'll call it that instead. SJC. So here's the Charlie. It looks like this is like the first airspace right before you get into the mess of the Bravo. So if you can get flight following, I think NorCal is approach. So if we're looking at VAT Spy, let me see here. There we go. Nope. So there goes SJC, and I'm guessing this right here. Yep, that is NorCal. So the approach departure frequency. So this one acts. It's a top down. So is it top? I don't remember. But basically, before you get into the space, you want to make sure that you get in contact with NorCal and get flight following from them. That will let you enter the Charlie. Then you need to make sure you're below the Bravo. So below the Bravo. So let's see here. Below the Bravo. So once we get into the Bravo, let me see if it'll, make it a little. There's so many stuff going on here. So right here, this section right here, it's saying that the top is 10,000 or it says that the range that this airspace is 6,000 to 10,000. So if you're below 6,000 feet, you're under the Bravo. That depiction is not correct at all, but fine for the flight. Oh, damn it. Keep doing that. Okay, so here. So this corridor or this portion of the Bravo, 10,000 to 6,000. If you're below 6,000, then you are under the Bravo. Okay, and then when we get to the next section, it's 10,000 to 4,000. So you need to be below 4,000 for you to not bust the Bravo. And then it gets lower and lower, 3,000 in this little section here. So there's this little piece, 2,300. But usually if you get flight following, they know that you're there, so you can kind of, so you don't really have to worry too much about the altitude. But ATC will also tell you what the altitude should be, or what altitude they want you at. So if you're at a crazy altitude, they'll course correct. But if you don't get permission and you don't communicate with ATC, then you'll need to be below these ranges in order to not get called. All right, these over here, these are Class Echo. You don't have to worry about them too much. I know that there is,
Mark, you good?
they're
Same
identified,
was fine, except you.
but I'm not really sure like what the purpose is. But that's because I'm not a real pilot. I haven't gone through any real training. So maybe there is a purpose for Class Echoes. I am not sure what that purpose is. But there's no one to talk to. Most of the times
Do
you'll
the touch
have
and go
a
at nearby Monterey.
non-towered airport within those Class Echoes.
I was
So here goes a
planning when
Class
it's an open
Delta,
airport,
and this
but
one
I
is
don't know if I'm
towered.
going to now. It all depends on what time I get there.
It equals Class E. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about those Class E's for now. Don't you worry about it. All right, sounds good. All right, so we're doing VFR, so we don't have to worry too much about the about these MOAs, but we should be vigilant as to if there's any activity in there. So what we could do, I can't see it very well here, but if you go to Sky Vector, and if you look at the actual sectional chart for that area, so let's go with VFR. All right, so here goes this section. Here it'll tell you this is the San Francisco chart. So if we take a look at, let's take a look at the first one that we'll encounter. Oh boy, or Los Angeles. Let's take a look at Los Angeles. So the first MOA that we'll encounter probably is going to be the Lemoore D MOA. So let's look at this chart with all of its keys, and we have the red ones. Those are the MOAs. So if we take a look at Lemoore, there goes Bravo Charlie. We're looking at Lemoore Delta. So here's the elevation that it manages. So it's from the surface up to 5,000. So if you're above 5,000 feet, then you're not affected by this airspace. But if you're from the surface to 5,000 AGL, above ground level, then you're affected. Tells you the hours of operations from 800 Zulu to 2300 Zulu, Monday through Thursday, per something by NOTAM. I don't know what MO is, but you can read the NOTAM of some of the airports, and it'll let you know if there's other stuff going on. And this is who you can contact. Lemoore NAS. So I think that is a. Let me see here. Is there a Lemoore Airport around here? That's Meadows. I don't know what NAS is. I don't see an airport around there. So I don't know what NAS is, but I think, oh, here it is. So you would contact, I think it's Air Force? No, I don't know. I don't know. But basically, here's the airport. So I think who you would talk to concerning these places, you would type
Hey
in.
Mark, are we going to NorCal anytime soon? Because I do not like this, area.
Did you take off?
I cannot hear you due to the fact that this guy is so loud.
So you would contact them on there. This is the control tower 128.3, and then you would, contact them, talk to them.
Okay, can you say that again?
Oh no, I was wondering if you took off already.
Oh yeah, I already said I've departed like 15 minutes ago, or
Oh,
whenever
okay.
it was.
Gotcha. Cool.
Are you talking to NorCal departure?
I'm leaving top
Well,
of the
approach.
hour. All right, my man. Top of the hour. That is. I got 8:34 my time, so
I gotta call him before I
34.
can fly away.
So like in another 30 minutes, you'll be out. have not left the ground yet. No, we're doing serious
Did you
flight
just
planning
say
over
you're
here.
leaving at the top of the hour?
No. That was Mason. We are doing serious flight planning over here, buddy. When you get into that plane and you take off, you got to know what you're doing. All right, I do think we do have a plan, whether it's a good plan or not, but we do have a plan. All right, so let's go ahead and let's go through that checklist, and let's go ahead and get this plane started
Hey,
up.
buddy, you know what I'm gonna ask?
All right, weight and balance. Static elements, no static elements. No static elements. Let's go ahead. Cabin door is closed. All switches are off. Let's see here. I think they're talking about all of these switches. So all of these switches are in the
you
off
haven't even
position.
started your plane yet.
Oh man, you are full tilt today, my friend. All right.
True.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start the battery. So there goes the battery is on. Let's turn on the alternator as well. So I'm gonna use my hardware, except the hardware alternator button's not working. Navigation lights. So I believe the nav switches are over here. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Over there somewhere. Nav lights are on. Fuel selector to the left. Which one is selected? Ooh, it's off. Okay. So let's definitely select it. So there's the left. There's the right. All right. So we got the left selected. Glad we did that. Cowl flaps are open. Let me see if my button works. It does work. There it is. I actually used that to figure out what's what. Okay, so cowl flaps are now open.
You got a nice layer of haze just west of.
Gear handle is down. Gear.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
All right, so gear handle is down. It is functioning.
briefing.
Gear position indicator. Yes, I think that's one of the things I did not like
Yeah, I
about
was
this. So here's the indicator here.
Piper.
So here is the gear up and
Had to send
down,
the Piper back to the
and
hangar
I
and pull
can't
up
see.
172.
I can't
know, all
see.
the
It's
things.
supposed to be lit.
Yeah.
I believe the green is
It's-
on.
It's fog. It's fog, though.
I actually can push it though. That's cool. But I can't see if it's on. So
Alright, if you have
I
a
think it's
perfect
on.
top, It is.
If you want to do north, if you want to go north of Oakland,
All right,
it's
circuit breaker is all
5500.
checked in. I believe these are the circuit breakers. They do look like they're in. If they're out, they would look like very subtle. Very subtle. Oh, but actually,
That's
this
the
plane
tops.
doesn't break. So that's
Well, that's what he gave me for VFR flight
we don't
following.
need that. All right, beacon
Oh,
lights. Let's
okay.
turn that beacon light on.
No,
Beacon.
I want to take the flyway.
I have no idea where that
Parking
is,
brake
okay?
is set. Okay, sometimes I don't have it set. I haven't flown this plane in a
I'm
while,
not
so I'm kind
familiar
of
with
getting
all
myself
these
familiar
flight-
with
flight
the
momos
stuff.
I'm out.
Good thing is that my hardware works. There it is. Found you. There's the parking brake. So usually when it's pulled out, that's when the brake is on. All right, so parking brake is on. Mixture set to rich. Actually, you know what?
Looks like I'm gonna have to search up what a flyway
All right,
is.
let me go ahead and switch up. Let me switch up my hardware button levers so that my red and black one match what's on the screen. All right. So we have the mixture all the way
Hey, Mark,
in.
what's your flight plan for tonight?
VFR.
Wow.
I'm not sure. I mean, I have a rough idea. So Meadows Field, and then I'm gonna follow Interstate 5 all the way up I'm gonna do a touch and go at Los Banos Municipal, and then finally head to our destination.
So you only have one airport planned. You usually have two.
Well, you know. Oh. All right, so throttle full
You
open.
have to remember that the airports are optional touch and go, so he doesn't have to stop there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That
Mark
too.
is a scenic flyer. He flies to two airports
Throttle
and then
is-
a destination.
I'm allowed to switch it up.
You are allowed, but it's gonna be surprising.
I'm all
I'm
about
just pulling
surprises.
your leg, man. I'm just pulling your leg.
All right, so fuel pump. Yeah, fuel pump. You can hear it. Can you hear it? I can hear it. So this, I've always wanted him to fix this, but the person, I think it's a one-man shop. I was so in love with the V-tail when I first got it. I was like, oh my god, this thing is beautiful. And I got the Carinado version because that's really all that was available. But Carinado, their planes are beautiful, their models are beautiful, but there's no functionality inside of the cockpit. So since I spend 80% of my time in the cockpit, I wanted stuff that does stuff. So this other guy has his version that's there, and I got his version, but I don't think he's working on it anymore. Hopefully, it'd be great if he comes out with another one, or maybe I can make my own. I mean, you know, eventually I'm going to get into aircraft development. That'd be awesome. All right, so I did do the fuel pump. Let's do it again. And nope, that's the avionics button. There it is. That's the fuel pump. For 5 seconds. All right. Then we can put the throttle back to idle, and let's do our clear prop. Let's make sure we don't kill anybody. Yo, Mega, turn on this propeller. Buck up, my friend. Buck up. Clear prop. All right. Let's go ahead and clear the prop. Okay, so now that magnetos, let's set our magnetos to start. Let's see if we can find our magnetos. Here we are. Now, does my hardware match up? No, hardware does not match up. Okay, I'll have to fix that one of these days. Left magneto, right, we got both. And we're going to hold it. And then we're going to put our RPMs to 1,000. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. The plane has started. It does sound pretty low. How's your volume? Good Lord. That thing wants to jump up. All right, I have my sim volume set up to 100%. So unless something, maybe it's me. Maybe it's my headset. Let me just verify on the sound. General sound. Yep, master's at 100. Yeah, the only thing is the background music. Okay, all right. I don't remember it sounding so quiet. All right, so magnetos, we got that started. Oil pressure. Where is our oil pressure? We should identify it. Oh, there it is. It's in the middle down here. Okay, oil pressure is in the green. There we go. Amps. I still need to look into.
I don't know if you can hear me, but you should be able to see me off of your like 10 to 9 o'clock.
Gyro suction. That's somewhere. Manifold pressure. Manifold pressure is over here. Fuel flow, actually right here. So fuel flow,
I was talking to Malik at Pilot Club 1107.
Not doing anything. All right, battery test. We do not need to do battery test. And then we can finally turn on the master avionics. Boom. Altimeters, let's get that calibrated. So based off of, actually, you know what? Let's do stuff inside of here. Let me see.
18 nautical miles away from
I still have custom. Ooh, boy, hold on. So these are custom. Man, I was all up in there. All right, so this is not cool. Let me see here. I wonder if stuff will work. Go back to home. Okay, I guess it was just that. All right, so let's go ahead and just put a quick flight plan in here, just so that we can KSQL. We're gonna use the data and charts from inside the sim. Volume sounds fine. Thank you for letting me know that. All right, KSQL, and then the other place that we wanted to stop off at is LSN. So Lima Sierra November. Lima Sierra November. Los Banos Municipal. There we go. And the reason why we're doing this, we're going to do our best not to use the map. Even though we have GPS, we're going to try and go slant alpha as much as we can. Slant alpha is fun. All right, so let's go with Meadows. Waypoint information. Let's take a look. We do have weather here, so we should be able to get a METAR. So 320 at 05. What I'm looking for is the QNH 3018. Let's go ahead and switch this up here. So this one, a little hard to see. Oh yeah, it is a little hard to see. There it is, 3018. So 301. So we got to go back this way. So here, let's go to 20. I think that's 20. And then we'll go back 1, 2. So 3018, hopefully, is what we're seeing. Okay, 3018.
Marky Mark, it's that time.
To take off.
It's 8:45.
All right.
Brief?
For a debrief. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at some charts. Let me see here. We're going to take a look at this chart here so we can always have it. We're going to full it. So this is Meadows. Let me see here. There goes the CTAF 118.1. So let's go ahead and change it up. 118.1. So 118.1. Let's go ahead and transfer. All right. So that is. So we're gonna call Meadows. So the name of the airport. I get this wrong all the time. The name of the airport is Meadows, like Meadows Airport. Bakersfield is where it's located, but most of the times people are referring to the location rather than the airport name. So I'm going to say Meadows because I'm stubborn, and other people are going to say other things. All right, so let's see here. Once we take off, right? Oh, no, didn't want that. Once we take off, do I need it? I don't think I need, because, I mean, I think we'll just do it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 118.1 for the VOR. So for the navigation, do I have? I should have it. Yeah, here's nav. Here's standby. Okay. 118. Was it 118.1? 118. No, wait. Where are you? Okay, this is the name. The name is Shafter 115.4. Good lord. 115.4. Okay, so there it is. We got the EHF VOR. Here's the EHF right here. So I think we're looking good. And what we want to do is we want to get towards the 270 radial outbound. So let's see if we can set that. It doesn't have it. Wait. I'm so used to it being over here. Okay, so here is, yeah, so we only have one comm and one nav. All right, sounds good. So let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. Actually, let me see if I have any other views. So there goes 7. So this is the 7th view. So we're looking for 270 out. So we're gonna switch this up here to 270. All right, keeping things simple. Right now, it looks like we are to the left. Like here's the radial right here, and we're to the left of that. So as we get closer to the radial, it'll start to get closer to the middle. Okay, I think we're good. We can make our calls. We can do our stuff. This was number 5. Strobe lights, pitot. We don't need to worry about that. Is it functioning? Yes. Okay.
Yo, Mark, how close are you to departing?
If you ask me one more time, I'm going to turn this plane around. All right, we're going to put our taxi lights on.
How close are you to departing?
I am just about to make my call.
Alright. I had to. You made me to.
All right, so we're using 30 right. So actually, let's go ahead and put our heading. What's up?
2 hours.
How long is your flight plan?
2 hours.
I don't remember actually. Hold on, because I am going, I think, on an average of 140. An hour and 40 minutes.
Okay. I will do a touch and go then. So.
All right, so here we have our heading bug. Let's set our heading bug to where we're taking off from, which is 30 30 right. Now the funny thing about those is here we have 30 right, but it's actually 301 is the actual heading. So let's go ahead and set that up to 301. How do we do 301? We're gonna put it as best we can. So there's 300, and there we go, 301. So we have a nice quick reference as to where we should be heading, and I think we're ready to go, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and turn on the head tracking. Okay, where are we? Great.
Is TPC 212 or 2112 in here?
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
Justin.
I've not heard him on today.
He is deafened right now.
That's Justin, right?
His aircraft type is Sandcar KSQL/A.
Right base 3051.
All right. I just sent him a message. Hopefully he sees it. All right. Okay. Sorry. Where are we going? So we're going 330 right. We are Meadows. Yeah. All right. So, whoops. I said that online. Meadows traffic. Pilot Club 444 Bonanza taxiing to runway 30 right for a northwest departure. Meadows traffic. All right. We finally got it going. Is there a time on here? I think it took me an hour and 30 minutes. All right, so we should be able to. There goes 30 right, so we should be able just to go there. All right, we're gonna hold on to the brakes. We took off the parking brake, and let's ride.
Hey, Justin, what type of aircraft are you flying?
Flying the Beechcraft Bonanza.
The ICAO.
All right, so let's try our best to. I think we should try our best to follow the yellow. There's a lot of yellow going on here. I don't think I know what's going on here. I think I'm gonna try and figure out one of these. All right.
Hey Mason, can you check on Giovanni?
Meadows traffic, Pilot Club 444 lining up, runway 30
We're
right.
not hearing anything
Meadows
back from
traffic.
him.
All right, so I'm looking around, seeing if there are other aircrafts. No other aircrafts, but I am reporting as best I can. I'm gonna put one of my flaps down. We are on the tarmac, so let's go ahead and put our strobes. Landing lights on, taxi lights off.
You say I
And-
didn't hear you on the frequency, so.
All right, I'm gonna just.
Yeah, I'm here. Maybe his audio is wrong.
All right, I think I'm good for right now.
No, this might be
Meadows
something
traffic,
we
Pilot
see
Club
within the
444 Bonanza, taking off runway 30 right for a a northwest departure. Meadows traffic. All right. And that doesn't look great. Okay. So we should have a 5-knot wind, so we shouldn't have to worry about any crosswinds. Airspeed is alive. I forget what the rotation speed, but we'll just rotate at 80 knots. We got 80 knots. Let's go ahead and do a gentle climb. We want to try. We always want to try and get it around 5 to 10 degrees as we're climbing.
Andrew, you're not getting your response in tower either, are you?
All right. And going back and forth. So I'm currently doing 110 knots. I'm going to go ahead and put my flaps up. We have enough speed. And actually, let me put down my RPMs down so that I don't break the engine. And I'm going to put my gear up.
He is text only, I guess.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, I see that.
What? Why did my gear go up so quickly? It almost felt like my gear was already up. Okay. Alright, good. We can turn the landing lights off. And we do have traffic warning already. Uh-oh. So let's go ahead and take a look at traffic. Let's see who is around us. Someone is right underneath us. Let's see if we can see them.
He's text only, Mason.
Yeah, but he can't
Did
hear you
my
guys on the
sim
frequency
just
for
crash?
whatever reason.
I've gotten a CTD in a while.
He's working on it.
Then Brayden, go text only.
Alright, let me just verify
there he is.
here.
He's back.
Yeah. Here, let me show you my desktop. Yes, so the sim is not there. Okay, so the sim did crash.
Yep, there he is. He's back.
Womp 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 womp. Alright, let's go ahead and load it up again. Well, that was something after all of that planning. Well, I think Andrew put his bad juju on me. I got a CTD.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. Right when I got into the air. All right, I'm gonna try and load up again. I'm gonna load up and then fast track the
Control-E.
the preparation. Yeah. No, I thought that my plane. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Well, okay, I'm guessing while we're waiting, I can use this opportunity to tell you guys that let's go to normal mode. Never used safe mode before. All right, so this bad boy's loading up. So I am launching a new service. I'm testing it out, seeing if it's something that the community, wants, or if it's, if they don't want it, then it's fine. I just won't make any money. But I am launching a new service soon. I'm trying to get it out before 2024 launches. And right now it is basically I'm calling it Odyssey Aviation. And what it does is there is a premium flight plan. So it's a new adventure every month. So I'm guaranteeing that there will be a new scenery, at least one new scenery. A premium flight plan has lots of information in there. I'm using Google Earth a lot. I do love using Google Earth. It really gets me immersed as to what the points of interest and some of the landmarks can be. So I've got a couple of those files that I'm making available to subscribers. Right now, I have a beta test. I have a beta test that's going on in my Discord. So if you're interested,
it's integrated with CRC.
what I want to see is if the flight plan is actually engaging, if it's something that is useful. So if you are interested in testing it out, I know that Slacker Phillipson has been very, very helpful.
So yeah, that's
now
new.
very,
That's
very
a new
willing to
thing
help.
that I did not know about.
So I'm looking for others just to see what the flight simmers, think of this.
That's cool.
If it's something that's viable.
Yeah, except for when it decides to glitch
Check out the Discord for more information.
So now we can blame CRC for just about anything now.
Yep.
Not really great at sales right now, so this is a skill.
I'm gonna come and check up on ya. You better be in the air in 30 minutes.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
You're welcome. Well,
Thanks for being so loving. All these files flies. Wait, are these flies? Why am I?
His ETA is in 2 hours.
I am tripping up on words. Are these files focused on USA or will there be other regions involved? Dylan, excellent question. Currently, it's going to be USA. I would like to do other regions because the world is such a vast place. So I will need to I think right now, because I'm trying to just get something to the market, I'm doing USA. But as I find the right flow where I can guarantee that I'm creating scenery and flight plans and stuff like that, I definitely want to go to other regions. The world is such a beautiful place. It shouldn't just be just the US. There's so many other awesome airports and awesome scenery out there. So yes, I do plan on doing other regions, but for right now, just to get it out and see if it works and to iterate and make sure it's good, it's a little easier for me to do US flight plans. But excellent question. All right, let's try and see if we can get back in there. Let me see here. We were Kilo Bravo Foxtrot Lima, and we're gonna start on the runway. Ooh, why does the runway start right there? Well, we'll do that there. Oh no, we're VATSIM. Actually, we can't do that. So a part of VATSIM is they don't want you just spawning onto the runway like that. But it's fine. So we'll do that. Then we'll yeet ourselves off the runway, and then we'll connect. So that reminds me, I think my vPilot client turned itself off, so I'll need to run it again. Let me see here, and where is vPilot? There you go. That sounds like my fuel pump. Let's turn that off. Forgot about this. Oh, the plane isn't even on. Why? Why would the plane? Why would it? Hold on. Let me. Let's get some light out here. They spawned me on the runway with no plane. Oh, there's a displacement. That's why it's out there. Good lord, that displacement is huge. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ourselves off the runway. All right, there we go. I'm gonna control E. All right. Oh, okay, you wild horse. Calm down. Calm yourself down. Okay. So what? We're back at 50%. I think I'll just leave that. But that's fine. Is our flight plan still in there? Of course you're not in there. You so-and-so. KSQL. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know why I'm stretching out my neck like that. I can just change my view. And then what was that one? It was Lima Sierra November, I think. Los Banos. No, that doesn't sound right. Hold on. Was it Los Banos? Yeah, Los Banos. Okay, cool. Los Banos. Gotcha. All right, we're good there. And somebody was underneath me. There was traffic underneath me, and then that's what got me all messed up. There are special conditions as to why I had to control E. All right, is there any way to lighten? What's going on here? Why does this thing look all faded out? So I know that's. Is there a brightness? There should be. No, this is calm frequency. Oh, right, the frequency. Let's go ahead and get back to the frequency. And we were using these charts here. So let's go back to here. Meadows, waypoint, charts. We're looking at the airport chart. All right, full. And the CTAP or the tower is 118.1. So, which is already there. All right, cool. And then the VOR, which I'd like to see. Where's that VOR? 115.4. 154. Going to transfer. So that's active. There goes the VOR. All right, and then we needed to make sure. Let me see here. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, then we want it to be on 270. That's what we're doing. Okay, all right. I think we are back. I'm gonna shortcut a couple things. Okay. And we're gonna, I don't know why I keep doing that. I can just do this. All right, we are gonna need to use this. This is important for us to be able to see people. We are identing at 1200, so that's VFR. All right, I think we're good. I think we're golden. Let's get back out there. Meadows traffic. Oh no, I'm not connected to VATSIM. There we go. Let's go ahead and get connected. BE35. Oh boy.
And Mark,
What?
you in the air?
Soon. I'm just about to make my call.
Don't forget to go live in the Discord.
Oh, go live. Oh right, because the app crashed. Gotcha. All right, there we go. Thank you, Andrew. All right, so I think we are back to being connected. Let me see here. Let me take a look at VAT Spy and see if they... Well, you can't see it. So there goes KFAT. I've flown a lot over there. So let's see if anything pops up. Am I still there? I am there. Okay, so everything's still filed. Not shown up yet, but that's fine. Yeah, all right, it's all good. It's all good. All right, Meadows traffic, Pilot Club 444, Bonanza, taxiing to runway 30 right. Meadows. All right. Oh, you know what I need to check? I'm gonna hold short, but I need to see if the recorder stopped because the sim stopped. Alright, so we're holding short. Meadows traffic, Pilot Club 444, holding short, runway 30 right. Alright, let's put our brakes on so that I can take a look at some software. Alright, so it looks like it did stop, so let's go ahead and override it. Okay, start recording. Alright, I think we're back. Let me see here. Is there anything else? Ooh, you know what I need to check? FlyLive Studio. FlyLive Studio still running strong. No, it says not connected. You know what stopped? There's another app. Oh my gosh, so many things. So many things are dependent. Right now, let me show you my desktop. What is it's dependent on this FSU IPC7. That's what's up. There it is. It's connected. Yay! All right. Glad I checked it. All right. Is that everything? I think that's everything. I'm looking. I think that's everything. All right. Everything looks great. Meadows traffic, Pilot Club 444, taking off runway 30 right for a northwest departure. Meadows. All right, taking off the parking brake. All right, we're gonna put on the landing lights, strobe. I'm gonna put the fuel pump on, which I did not do last time. We'll do one stage of flaps. We'll just do a rolling takeoff here. Try and make up for some of that lost time. All right, and give it some power. Give it some juice. And try and stay in the thing. Well, this was a much dirtier takeoff than the last one. I think I felt more prepared. The lesson here, guys, is always don't rush. All right, let's put up our flaps. Let's put down our RPM since it's in the red right now. Let's get that at 2,500. We should be 1,000 feet AGL before we turn off the fuel pump. So I don't remember what the field elevation is. So we'll just wait until we get to like 1,400. All right. So fuel pump is off. RPMs are good at 2,500. We're still just drinking up so much fuel. We'll be able to do something with that once we get to flight level 5,500. No, actually, it was supposed to be even. So 45. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine at 45. All right. So now we are going to.
I'm gonna hop in this Discord on my phone. That way I can hop into another voice chat with Field Gamers.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. I think I just made that call on Unicom. All right, so I'm looking at the the CDI down on the left-hand side, and I'm looking for it to get closer to where I'm going, where I'm intending to go. All right, so I'm playing around with the trim wheel here because I don't want to keep fighting back and forth, but I do want to keep climbing. So looking at the vertical speed indicator, somewhere between 500 and 1,000 feet per minute for climbing is ideal. I've hit 3,000 feet, so there's a lot of stuff that happens all at once. So I've hit 3,000 feet, so now is my opportunity to lean the fuel so that my fuel flow. Or maybe my fuel flow is broken, my gauge. But I am I am taking fuel out. Okay, there it is. So it looks like starting to do stuff there. Where's my EGT monitor? So there's my EGT monitor. So as I'm leaning out the fuel, my engine's going to get hot, and there's a way to evaluate. Okay, so when the needle starts to go down, all right, then I've leaned it out pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this. It did. And it was well worth all that flight planning.
No, it wasn't.
CTD certainly didn't help.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let me see here. Things are looking okay over there. So the good thing is this is a VFR, so we can use a lot of visual. We have the mountain range that we're well aware of, so we're using that. And I'm also using nav aids, so I'm still to the left of the radial based off of this right here. Am I using left? Okay. So we're at 4,400 feet. So we're gonna try and just kind of hang out right there. What we should be concerned about, actually, so it looks like my plane wants to pin down. So we're going to play with our elevator pitch just a little bit until we can get it. So the plane does have a tendency of pitching up and down, and at some point it will correct itself. I don't like what it's doing. Oh man. Actually, I think that has a lot to do with the amount of power that I'm giving it. So let's go ahead and slow it down. Let's take out some of the RPMs, and then let's take out some of the manifold pressure. And that should stop it from trying to climb up so high. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you doing that. All right, so now the question is, let's see. I've been heading west. Let's start at like a 45-degree, and let's see how close we can get to our 270. So we're still using this as a aid. We know that we want to go in this direction in like a northwest. Oh, look at that! I didn't realize I wasn't going as west as I thought I was. I was actually going southwest. Ho ho! All right, so always pay attention to your compass or your heading. And I thought I was going west. I thought I was going northwest a little bit, but I was actually going more southwest, which would explain why this isn't moving, because I was getting further away. All right, so the whole point of this is I was trying to use Interstate 5, and I thought Interstate 5 was closer to here. So I mean, it is possible that it's still closer, but I was not getting anywhere anytime soon. So we might end up using VORs to try and figure out where we are, or I mean, most likely we are using this mountain range. So let's use Navigraph, and get that VAT spy out of the way. So we're gonna resize Navigraph so that it is our, let's not show ourselves, that's the whole point. There we go. Okay, so we have, let me see here. Sorry about that. What'd you say?
What does it look like your prop is about to fail?
I don't know, but this plane does not have random failures, so nothing I do is going to make this thing fail.
The fact that I can see each individual blade means something's wrong.
Actually, in this case, it's the way that the propellers are painted, that you can see a difference like that, which I actually think is pretty cool.
Explain.
Yeah, everything about a plane is cool. Planes are dope.
I said explain.
Oh, explain. No, not over the comms.
It's regarding the flight. Hello.
When we say regarding the flight, it's like activities that other pilots need to be aware about. They don't need to be aware about the colors of my propeller.
I need to know.
And we'll talk about that offline.
No, we won't. You'll end up just going to bed and you'll end up forgetting about me.
You're half right. I would say you're right for the wrong reasons. All right, so I am trying to navigate. I'm trying to figure out where I am. Currently, I don't know where I am. So let's do this. Let's see where the middle, we can use this as the middle to figure out where the middle of the VOR is, and then see where we need to make our corrections. Okay, the good thing is we're not too far off from 270. All right. And I am having a difficult time keeping it steady. All right, so I'm using this compass rather than using this heading. I don't like the way that this is set up. It's not easy for me to see it. So I think I'm going to be using this compass more. All right, so let's go in a north.
Has anybody else landed other than Braden and Justin?
All right, so here we are. So now we're getting close to the 270 radial, and once we find that, we're just going to take it out. All right, actually, well, it looks like we're getting pretty close to it. So let's go ahead and. Oh, look at that! I still have my wheels on. Okay, so if I was looking at the indicators, this is supposed to let me know that it's down. All right, and then this lets me know that it's up. All right. All right, I think we're doing better. That might explain why it kept trying to drop. All right, so now we're on, according to this CDI over here, course directional indicator, that we are on the 270 radio, outbound. And here is my compass. I should figure out how to get it to 270.
A lot of people.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, looks like 270 this way.
If you need to go offline, you can go offline.
I was gonna ask if anybody wanted the ATIS because we're going off the phone because we don't have a meter.
Sure, that actually, you know what? Go ahead and say this. A lot of people will appreciate that.
San Carlos Tower information Bravo. Winds 290 at 4. Visibilities 10, skies clear. Temperature 14, 2.08, temperatures 3019. Observed at 01470.
Copy that. Thank you for the Bravo, or for the ATIS.
Visual and GPS approach in the 30s in use, land departing runway 30.
30, copy that. Ooh, outside air temperature. I did not consider this. Outside is actually pretty chilly. Currently at our current altitude, we are experiencing, no wait. Celsius, Fahrenheit's on the outside, yes. So we are under 10 degrees, so I should put on my pitot. There goes this. Okay, all right, so we got our pitot heat going. Because we definitely don't want our pitot tube to get stuck. All right, we're still on the 270 radio, which is great. And we're looking for a major highway. I'm going to assume that that is the Interstate 5. Let's see if I can observe. It's going in the direction that we want it. I'm going to assume that that is our interstate, and we don't have to be this high. All right, good deal. So we're actually going to go lower because it's fun. It's fun when you go low. We're picking up speed as we are pitching downward. Wait, what is that? That looks more prominent. Okay, so there is a, what is this called? This is a the civilization. There is a society over there. So I think this actually might be the highway that we're looking for. Let's take a look at our sectional chart. Let's see what we can figure out. So I don't know where we are. So we were going south. So actually, so here we are. So we're on the 27.
NorCal just went offline.
Yeah, I just dropped off.
Copy that. Okay, so we're on the 270 radio, which is around here.
Out here along the coast is, although the clouds just changed, it was about 2,500. I had to climb up to 3.5, and it looks like there's a big.
Is that a city?
Cloud right before my turn into.
I don't know if that's a city, but this I'm going to assume is our state road, is our interstate.
Yeah, I'm staying on San Carlos now. I'm about 10 minutes out.
During the weather, I don't know how much it moved, but that during the weather that there was a cloud coverage of overcast from 300 to topping of 45,000 feet. So I don't know how much it moved, how much it's risen.
Where was that?
To the west of Sacramento.
All right, so I don't think that is a city.
Oh, I'm down near Half
I don't know if
Bay
that's
now.
remnants. All right, so we are passing. We're going north of the 270 radio. So we might. I don't have a DME, or do I? I have a DME on here, but it's going to make me use the map, and I don't want to. I don't want to do that. All right, so let's try and figure out some other things. So I think actually what would be helpful is this one, because this one I can kind of see where I am on here. So let's say that I did find. So here, this little. Okay, so now I'm looking at the chart. I think this piece right here is a river, because this right here looks kind of jaggedy. But we'll check. We'll use this Avinol 117.1. Let's go ahead and use that. To 1117.
So no ATIS at San Carlos?
They're going off the phone. They literally
All right.
said the ATIS.
So 117.1. So let's see. Right now, what that means is that
There is a meet time.
we are looking. We want to use the radial out to see which radial we're on. So we're gonna need this to be. This is 2, and we're gonna use it out. So we're gonna flip it,
And 3017.
and then we're gonna try and get it in the middle. There we go.
And
All right. So currently, we're close to the 09. Looks like it's more 08. All right. So here is. So here's 09. So here's 08. So we're basically somewhere around here. So Lost Hills, I don't know what that is. There's a pump station, but that is an abandoned. There's an abandoned airport. There it is. There's the abandoned airport. We found you. I'm really just happy that we found where we are. Okay. All right. Now we're back on track. So this is the highway. All right, we seem to be stable altitude-wise. So now I think we can do a little bit more. We can figure ourselves out a little bit. So here goes a private airport. So we don't need to worry about CTAF over here. We are following this path. So normally we'd be actually at this point we can jump.
Also,
We
for
can.
your information, Giovanni, Dylan is.
We can switch back and forth between 122.8.
Okay.
We can switch back and forth between 122.8 and whatever else. Okay, so currently I think we're gonna set our heading to what this is, and that I'm just using that really more as a quick visual. As I'm using this as a visual, I'm using this as a visual. As I'm looking at other stuff. Oh, hold on. Let me pause the head tracker so I can see what is being said. Presently overflying Santa Cruz before heading under the San Francisco Bravo. I agree. Looks like you are right over I-5, and that jagged line is a river. All right. Adventure. It's a very nice river. It looks like it's a dam. It looks like it's got some good support there. I almost thought it was so well organized that I thought it was a road. All right, let's see what's going on with our fuel. So left fuel. So we are in the yellow over here. So once this gets to the yellow, we'll switch to the right fuel. Once this gets low, we'll start using our tip tanks to refuel, and we can use our tip tanks with this. So you always want to make sure that your fuel usage is balanced. I want to try and keep the road to the left of me, because it's easier to see the road this way than it is on the right hand side. Now approaching SLAC, Stanford Linear Accelerator. That's the name of the airport? Stanford Linear Accelerator Airport. Very interesting name. We are currently at 5,000 feet MSL. The good thing is that we are burning a low amount of fuel. We're burning 6 gallons per hour. Doing good. All right, our EGT did go down. We are at a cruising altitude, so let's go ahead and close our cow flaps. Let me see if I can actually see it from here. I think it's already closed. Let me see. Okay, cow flaps were already closed. So here's the cow flaps that are open, and that's when they're closed. And apparently, they were already closed when I started on the runway. All right, so yeah, so this looks great. There doesn't seem to be anything that's in view. There is, ooh, look at that. There is some fog over there, so we'll have to be careful. The West Coast their fog likes to sneak up on you. And at that point, we'll need to do like an IFR approach, which I have not set up for one. I don't think I know really how to do it in this plane, but we could always try. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We can get a little bit of perspective. So we have the highway US 5. It's very close to that mountain. So let's take a look and see how accurate it is. So we're over here. All right, so now let's use this to get an idea. Let's see, we can do this.
I like you using the Slack reference.
So we're close to around 030.
That's Slack. Yes,
We're close to around 030. Okay, I gotta use the bathroom. Sorry. Sorry. It's calling me.
VPSLA is the point on the attack chart.
Yeah, I suppose I could have told them I was over half. That would have
I had a feeling it would bank to the left while I was out. All right, so let's just role play that and say that I was distracted and could not see what was going on. So there goes our fancy river.
I should have put them together.
All right, so I'm doing a particular challenge, and it's requiring me to drink a gallon of water per day, which I am not used to, but you know, it's a thing. So I think I'm not going to drink any more water because it is absolutely ridiculous to try and go to the bathroom every 10 minutes while flying a plane. Not sustainable. All right, let's try and get back on track. 122.8. So we're on Unicom right now, so we would make calls that, you know, seem relevant. So we're at 4,000 feet. Always want to keep an eye on just like everything. All right, so we're doing some climbing. All right, so I was gonna mess with the trim, but I have a tendency of like messing around with it. It pitches and then it's always going up or down. Well, they've been looking like that for a while, man. So they.
Why is that?
They're not going to.
Why is that?
Paint.
What paint?
Okay, so I've only turned the plane, but it's pitching its nose up, pitching its nose down. It's trying to figure out what it wants to do in life. No, Slack is not an airport. Oh, Stanford Linear Accelerator. That's not an airport. What is that?
Okay, you're not gonna answer me. I hope you're the worst.
Sorry, I've got my audio low. What's going on?
What paint scheme is it?
Oh man, I can't answer that question. I have no idea.
Why not? In your plane, you should know it.
Yes, should is a very optimal word there.
No wonder why you feel so often.
Womp womp womp.
I'm so disappointed like that.
All right, so I'm still looking at the highway.
Bust them a little bit.
So it looks like the highway kind of hugs the mountain, and then it just keeps going. So we do know that we're following that for the most part, and we can continue to let's go this way.
I always hope you best.
That's word on the street.
I always hope you succeed.
All right, so we're getting pretty close to we've passed north. So if we take a look here, so here's 0, so we're basically we're over here somewhere. So if there is an obstacle at MSL 550 feet, we should be able to see it. I'm not sure if it's rendered in the sim. But if it was there, we'd be able to see it, but it's not there, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But we know that we're basically we're over here somewhere. So the next place that we should see is Kettleman City on our right-hand side. So let's see if we see that. All right, I think this is Kettleman City. Boom. Yeah, everything converges. The highway, the river. All right, gang, welcome to Kettleman City. We knew it was there the whole time. All right, so we're still in the Lemoore Delta MOA, working our way over here. All right, so now that we're getting into, let me see here, this one, these are private airports. This one is a public one, so we'll switch over to their CTAF 122.7 and just make calls. All right. Let's see if we can plan this out here. So how do we figure out?
Hey Stuart, how is VR treating you?
So based off of this 313, so that's 320. So 320 I think would be the radio that it's on. So let's just keep that as a reference. Right there, 320. So if we get closer to 320, then we know that we're getting close to the airport. So we're gonna follow the highway, and then, so I'm guessing 320 is somewhere over there. Oh, look at that! The fog just it creeped up on us. It's right here. Well, not the fog. I guess the clouds. The clouds creeped up on us. So you always want to be careful with the clouds
I'm going to spectate your landing, Stuart.
on the west coast. Did my music stop? I think it did. Yep, sure did. Alright. Let's fix that. Alright, now we're at 6,000 feet, so we are climbing. So, what do I do here? Do I either... I'm going to pitch it down some. And I'm really... yeah, I'm actually going to try and get lower so that... well, let's not get too low, buddy.
Left.
All right. So what airport is that?
Choose transient,
Let's
so
see
go
here.
right.
That is.
I parked in the stop.
Coalinga? What? Coalinga? That almost sounds like I'm saying a dirty word. So we'll say Coalinga traffic. Oh boy. Coalinga traffic, Pilot Club 444 Bonanza, with you at 5,600 feet, traveling north, following Interstate 5, Coalinga traffic.
Okay, sorry, Andrew. What was your question?
How does VR work with flight sim? I know some people have issues with it.
I love it. I'm gonna park right beside
Oh,
this other stuff.
all right. So I just looked at my fuel flow, which reminded me of the fuel balance.
Oh, yeah.
So here we have our left tank. Let's
Physics,
switch to our right
like
tank.
the actual feeling within my body is not the same.
All right, so we're switching
But
to
it's
our right
certainly
tank.
a lot better than looking at a screen. Because I can, like, if you're watching my stream, you can see I can turn my
We're
head
doing-
and I can see exactly
Well,
what I'm
we're
doing.
accelerated. Let me see here. Inside is knots, miles per hour. So we're doing about 130. Nope. 30, 40, 50. We're doing like 150 knots indicated. But that's probably because we were descending as well.
Yeah, I've got enough switches and things.
Yeah.
All right. According to this radar, we do have a plane that is off to our
I'm
right.
using a Pimax crystal.
Is that 120 feet or is that 13? I think it's 13. I think it's 1,300 feet above us. All right, so there goes the airport. I see the landing lights there. All right, so let's go ahead and just make a quick call. So we're probably over here somewhere.
Yeah, when I use VR, pattern work in VR is so much easier.
So this is Coalinga.
Yeah, I can
New
imagine.
Coalinga traffic, Pilot Club 444. Still with you at 5,200 feet. We are continuing northbound following Interstate 5. We do have the airport on our 10, Coalinga traffic. All right, so if there's anyone who was listening to that, hopefully it was clear enough how high we were, where we are according to the airport. So really, I should have mentioned that we were southeast of the airport. I think that would have been helpful.
That's type of work.
But there's the airport.
You get nauseous at all?
I definitely have to take breaks. But I did get a new computer to see if they improve frame rate. If I get some better frame rates, I think that.
All right, so let's take a look here. So following this, we're going to continue. There's another airport. They're on CTAF 122.9.
You know, it's flying VR though. If it's not smooth, if it's jittery, all of a sudden it just, it can turn your stomach.
If I'm looking straight ahead or I look to the side, like
Now
it's
let's see
very
if I can notice
but,
it.
If I do like a sudden turn, it's a little choppy. And
So according to the chart, it'll be on our. It'll be right next to the highway. So it's got to be this. It's got to be this area over here somewhere. So there goes that airport, and then maybe that one.
Oh, I'm not in VR now.
Oh yeah, yeah. No.
Look at that lamppost as I'm panning. Like you'll see that it's sort of.
Yep.
Right. So it does that in 2D.
All right, so
It does it in
122.9
3D,
is
it's
going to be
just
our
running
next
now, so
one.
I'm
So let's
used to it
just
now.
get it.
Like,
Let's get
if
it
I'm flying
queued.
along and I look out my left window, everything's nice and smooth. Unless it's passing by like.
But we're not gonna switch. We're not gonna switch just yet. So we still have this guy here. So we're gonna talk to them one last time as we switch over to 29 Coalinga.
can
New
tell,
Kalinga traffic,
since,
Pilot Club 444,
they've done
with you at
a bunch of,
4,600 feet. We're
in
basically east of the
and the
airport,
latest
continuing to
update to
follow the
Windows,
highway, Highway
24
5
H2.
northbound.
I used to see,
Final call.
like if I looked at a
Kalinga.
windmill,
So final
like I
call,
could see the
they shouldn't
propellers,
expect
like,
anything
sort
else
of
from me.
stop,
So at
stop,
that point,
stop,
now I can
stop.
go ahead and switch.
Now when I look at them,
So
it's
now I'm
almost
switching to
like
what,
almost
2.9.
smooth all the way around.
This guy, that guy just passed us, 2,000 feet above us. Let me see if we can see him. Sometimes we can see him inside the plane or outside the plane. Oh, there he is. Well, no, I don't know. That is 2 white lights.
All of the lights are on, Mark.
I love, I do it for visibility.
Absolutely.
Visibility in the daytime, no wonder.
Not me, for the other pilots.
You're supposed to have landing lights on, not taxi lights.
Hey, you know what? I turn all the lights on when I fly.
That's what the down like.
Oh, there it is. There's the airport. Right on the highway. Neat. We found it. All right, let me see here. Oh, I didn't make a call. Harris traffic, Pilot Club 444 Bonanza, with you at 4,200, flying over the airport,
150 miles per hour.
following the highway north. Harris traffic.
All right, thanks for flying in.
Hey,
Here,
sorry.
Stuart.
Yo,
That's 150 nautical miles,
Oh, okay.
and I don't get to fly
Oh,
because the weather is awful and I don't have an IFR.
All right, so what we can do now
next time.
is... All right, boss. You have a good one.
Thanks for joining.
So we're at 4,000 feet. So we're kind of getting lower. I'm looking at the vertical speed indicator. So it's, you always have to be aware of like a couple different things. Oh, that's interesting. As I turn my head, the propeller is pretty cool to see, but then if I turn it just enough, it looks pretty static. Or nope, maybe it was just nope, it actually did not. Maybe that was just coincidental. I don't know. All right, mountains look nice, highways are good. We're still descending. So let me try and fix this wing, this tail here, this elevator trim. All right, so we have this bad boy here. We do have a private airport that I don't think we need to be concerned about too much. Harris traffic, Pilot Club 444, with you at 3,800.
Where are you at?
Continuing to follow the highway, and I believe I am northwest of the airport. Final call, Harris traffic. What'd you say, guy? Sorry about that.
Are you on your second leg yet, or where are you at? It all looks the same.
Yeah. I'm not on my second leg. I'm close to Leemore NAS, or Reeves Field, which is November Lima Charlie.
Okay. Yeah, those mountains look nice. Maybe you should look it up closer.
Let me see here. So I'm going back on Unicom. Let's go ahead and switch. All right, so Unicom is for everyone else. All right, so he's got the highway. Very, very nice. It's a very nice visual to have, I mean, because it kind of helps me keep on track. All right, where's my altimeter? So my amp, and I haven't figured out the amp. I guess the amp is good. I guess, I don't know. There's a lot of electricity. I mean, I keep saying that, but I really need to look into it. All right, and we do have a plane. So is there someone following us? Is there someone secretly following us? Who is behind us? Let me see if the nameplate will reveal them. It's Sari. It's Sarhealy. Hey, Sarhealy, how you doing, man? He's in green, so I know that he is someone I've met before. Is he lurking? Sarhealy, are you lurking? Good to see you, my friend. Actually, let me go ahead and take a screenshot of that. He's in a beautiful, that is a multi-engine B350. I believe that is the King Air, which is probably why he's so far back from us, because he can overshoot us at any moment. What's your ETA? Good question. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our thing here, because my ETA is going to be pretty bad. Ground speed, distance. Hey, what is my ETA? Track. Oh, I need to change these. Hold on. So let's try and change these while staying. Do I have autopilot? I don't think I do. Oh yes, I do have autopilot. Oh my goodness. So let's do this. Let's do autopilot and let's stay on the current heading. Let's stay on the current heading there. There we go. All right, now I can take a look at this. Actually, it's also do altitude hold, so that we are not descending or okay. So autopilot's helpful. Now that autopilot's there, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's switch this up. Let's go to menu and field changes. I don't care too much about the tracking.
Sometime you're gonna have to teach me how to autopilot the Nancy. You know, the Beechcraft?
Oh, okay. Yeah. That one's good. Estimated time at destination.
We had an event where it was the something appreciation night, and I flew something.
Destination,
on the
ETE.
Droid. Whatever it was, you're gonna have to teach me how to autopilot that. Because I couldn't figure it out that day.
Copy that. All right. Looks like 50 minutes. Looks like my ETE is 50 minutes, my friend. Man, I gotta figure out. Okay, there we go. What do you have your failure rate set to? In this particular plane, there is no failure rate. This is the H-35. The Bonanza A36. That one has failure rates, but this one, unfortunately, does not. It is a lame plane. All right, let's take off autopilot because that's not what we're here for. We're here to hand fly this thing. So sorry, I forgot that I used my hardware to turn it off, but you can just click on the autopilot button there. All right, so it looks like we've gotten to the 320. We've gotten on the 320 radio from down at the bottom. Let's see where that is. So, I mean, I think we're close. So we're probably like maybe somewhere over here. All right, so let's go ahead and use this VOR to figure out where we are. So 122.6. Uh, 112.6. Papa X-ray November. Papa X-ray November. All right. So now let's see where we are on this one. So because we are looking at these radials that are from the middle of the VOR, we're not going to. So we're going to want to make sure that we're using this is in a downward position. And I've already felt like I was already out of control. So currently we're at the oh, look at that. I got a peek of that. That is the 110 radio. All right, so here goes the 120. So 1 1. We're over here somewhere. No, that's not right. We're over here. Okay, so we're over here. We're closer than I thought. All right, cool. We're over here somewhere, guys. Roger, I unfortunately can't stay on for you this time. Dream, not a problem. I appreciate any time that that you're on. You've helped the club. I'm the slowpoke, so I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for your service. All right, so the pitot heat is still on. And we're at 4,000, we're climbing. Let's take a look at our fuel. So I have a question for anyone who can answer this for me. So with fuel tip tanks, when do you use them to fill up? Because I know the whole point is to be balanced, but if I do I start filling up when it's close to empty, or when the main tank is empty? Time for me to bail, mate. Need my beauty sleep. Slacker Phillipson, thank you for hanging out with me and for chatting. I appreciate it, sir. You go ahead and get that beauty sleep, and I will chat with you on Discord later on. When you wake up. You have a good night. All right, still following the highway. The highway has been a model citizen for us today. All right, let's see where we are. Oops, no. There we go. All right. Are we still at the 110? Probably. I mean, I guess we're in the same vein of wherever we were. Okay, so what I can do right now, I think what we can do, let's go ahead and let's put autopilot back on, because so the roll is the first option that's there. That just keeps you balanced. Make sure that you're not rolling left or right. Let's have it follow our heading. So let's switch the heading. I think we still have altitude hold on at 3,800. So right now it's at 4,000. So it looks like it's dipping. Let me see if we change it. So 4,000. Let's do 4,500. Let me see here. That would be, yeah, okay, 4,000, and then we can do 500. And VS, so that's not there. Okay, so I think we need to arm it. So there goes VS, vertical speed, there goes alt. Let's arm. Let me see what that does. So we're at 4,000, so we're trying to get it to climb. Okay, so it's at okay, so now my vertical speed's at 300 positive. All right, so that looks fine. So what I'm assuming, if I remember how this works, it's gonna go and climb. When it gets to 4,500, it should arm, and I mean it should stop. It should hold the altitude, I think. Ooh, there goes that guy. He's getting closer and closer. So let me see here. Let's go ahead and do this again. Sarhili. Big shout out to Sarhili for flying with us. Being the wingman. And the only reason I knew you were there is because of this traffic alert. Alright, so let's actually put this back on so we can see that traffic says it says it all up on us, but I don't think that's good. All right, so there we go. We're gonna make a small adjustment to our heading, and then it gently turns the plane where we want it to go. All right, we're still pretty lean, which is good. Is it good? Actually, let me see what happens here. So, the last time we set it, we had set our EGT. This is what it was before. So the EGT, the engine, is now cooler than when we originally set it. Let me see what happens when I give it less or more fuel. So, I'm going to give it less fuel. Nope. Oh, and it goes down low. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and increase the fuel. Okay, and actually you can see at the same time it did change the fuel flow, so we're now burning 10 gallons. So if I want to be, I guess, super optimal, I'll lower it. So I'm gonna lean it some more. 8 is fine for me. So let's go ahead and mark that in case things change. We speeding up to you. 145 up to 155. Abe of Assyria? Abe of Assyria. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That was... I think I missed that. Say it again.
Who's flying with you, Mark?
This is one of the followers on the stream, Abe of Assyria. Alright, so let me try and see if I can do something real quick with Abe of Assyria. I'm going to... I was going to try... Oh, that's not... Oh, that's not you? Uh-oh, that's someone else? Whoops. Hey, Abe. Well, you know what? You got me all speeding up, so that means... Are you flying? Are you actually in here? And you're somewhere... So this is... let me see here. What are you flying, Abe? Because there is a Cessna 172. There is no way you're doing a 145 knots. Unless I'm totally misreading what you're saying. My Herman Miller chair. I was saying when you leaned it, oh, it sped up. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, you were looking at the my speed indicator. Okay, gotcha. To 155. When I leaned it, nice. Hey, good eye. Good eye on you. Okay, where are we? Okay, so let's use this VOR here to figure out where we are. We're not going to, we're still going from. All right, and let's go ahead and get down in there. We are moving pretty quickly. All right, so we're getting very close to north. So I think we can just do that. All right, so we're getting very close to. Oh, we're getting very close to north. So we're basically right over here. So that is a VOR. So there's nothing to see, unless yeah, I don't think maybe that's the spot where it could be, but hard to say. All right, so there's nothing really visual going on here. So there is a private airport. We're basically coming up to like, we're over here somewhere. So I think we should be able to see a lake, a tiny lake. On my left hand side, oh, there it is. Holy moly. Navigating with the sectional chart. All right, where's our boy? Sarheed in the house. Uh-oh. Sorry, I hit the print screen. I was trying to hit the F9 key. When I fly, I like to LARP on VATSIM as a rich, self-important Cirrus SR22 Turbo owner, as one does. I've got a, you know, it's funny, I've put so much money into this sim. I started out with the free version of the sim from Xbox, from Game Pass. And then I wanted the Cessna 172, but the classic, and that was in the deluxe. So I got the deluxe version, and then I got some other planes elsewhere. But then for some reason, I got interested in the SR22, and that was in the premium package. So at some point, I went ahead and got the premium package. So this go around, guess I'm learning my lesson. I don't know. I went ahead and just got the aviation edition for 2024. So now I have all the planes that come with the sim, so I shouldn't have to do incremental upsells. Yeah, I started with the premium because the SR22, it's like the BMW of the skies for me. Why do you always show up fashionably late? Because I think I'm one of the cool kids, that's why. Man, I feel, wait, where am I? I feel so far away. Okay, I'm getting close. I'm halfway there, guys. Yeah, I mean, am I? Yeah, kind of. Okay, so, hey, let me stop messing around with you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy 122.8. 122.8. All right, so Los Bonos Municipal. Let's go ahead and get some weather from them. So let's check out this weather information. Oh no, I didn't want to do it there.
You are, Mark.
I think I am. All right, let's go ahead and get it. Let's.
I'm guessing you know what I'm referring to.
Oh, halfway there.
No, Cool Kids.
The Kukis? Los Banos?
Cool Kids.
Oh, cool kids. Okay. All right. So there's no METAR in here, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to use our additional tools and get some weather and see what's going on there. So here we got the weather. It's using.
You think you're one of the, why do you always show up fashionably late? I think I'm one of the cool kids.
Yes. Los Banos pronounced Los Baños. Okay, Los Baños. Like the bathrooms in Spanish. My Spanish is terrible, as you can tell. Los Baños. Thank you. So now I'm gonna sound like a local, right? All right. So calm winds, visibility 10 miles. All right, there we go. So let's take a look at Los Baños. I'm getting better and better. Los Baños. How many runways? 14 and 32. Let's see what options we have. 14 and 32. So I think 32 is probably the one that we're going to aim for. Oh, I was using the heading indicator. Okay, so 32. So we'll probably try and come in on the downwind. Hold on. I know what these are. I forgot. Base. We'll come in left base. Left base runway 32. Okay, so what is the elevation? Because I need to get down to pattern altitude at some point. Distance. Oh, it's telling me the distance. Holy moly, I'm a lot closer than I thought. Elevation is 121 feet, so we're going to be at 1,000, so 1,100 feet is what we're going for. So let's see if we can fast track this at 1,100. And let's have it do all the hard work for us. So 800, we're doing 800 minus. There we go, 800 minus. We need to identify the airport. Even though we're 6 nautical miles out, Los Baños traffic, Palaco 444, 6 miles from the airport. Looking for the airport so we can do a touch and go on runway 32. Currently 7,000 feet and oh my gosh. Okay, 7,000 feet and we're gonna descend to pattern altitude. Los Baños traffic. 7,000 feet. I had no idea we were that high. Okay, so that, I don't know if that will explain, but definitely 6 miles out. Where is the airport? All right, the cool thing is we do have some visuals. So we have 2 big lakes. So let's take a look at our map and see where those 2 big lakes are. All right, they're right there. So either we've passed it or, yeah. So I think we are west of the place. There are 2 major roads. Let's see if we can find that intersection. Can't find it, but there is a city. So right over here. So this right here. This is Los Baños. All right. So look at that. We are descending pretty wildly, and the airspeed is getting up dangerously. So I'm going to pull down the manifold pressure. I'm going to pull down the RPMs. I don't know if the RPMs really ever help, but it is putting down our airspeed, and the sim is freezing. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like that I'm and we're back. Okay, so we are descending Los Baños traffic. I did find the airport. We are northwest of the airport. We are turning around, and currently we're at 5,600 and looking to get to pattern altitude. Los Baños. Los Baños traffic. Ooh. I wonder if my friend knows that we're doing a stop and go. Oh, I think I've lost. Okay. I think I need to like not. Let me see here. Let's get off of autopilot. That's not helping anyone. Let's put this back on. Hey. Get that out of my way. Alright, I believe that is the airport. I think I'm still too high. Is that the airport? Yeah, that is the airport. Still too high to come in at, what is it, 1.4? Still too high to come in at 1.4. So we're at 4,000 feet. We're descending. Gotta watch that airspeed. Alright, so I think we'll come in at a right traffic pattern. Let's see if there's anything right. Okay, if we're doing 14, then it has a right pattern already. Let me see here. I don't think we're gonna make 14. Unless we go really, really low, which is dangerous. And that's a thing that we try and stay away from, being dangerous. All right, so there goes. Let's see here. So we're gonna do 3-2, 3-1. Oh, that's 3-2. That's 3-1. That's 3-2. Okay, so there goes 3-2. So we're gonna come in on a right. Los Baños traffic, pilot code 444. We are directly north of the airport, and we are descending down to pattern altitude and getting into a right downwind for runway 32 for touch and go. Los Baños traffic. All right, so we are telling them what we're doing. Trying to get a visual on this here. So right here, I can use this heading as to kind of line me up with the runway. So 3-2 should be behind me. That means I should be, directly perpendicular, I guess, with it. I don't know. Like that. All right, let's continue to descend. Gotta watch that airspeed. So I'm going to Let me see here. Where's my
That
thing?
was a very specific call out there.
I'm putting my throttle down as much as I can. I want to get it under 140 knots so I can then turn on, so I can then put down my gear. All right, so that's looking good. Gear down, that'll help us with our draft. Or with our drag, I mean. All right, still pretty high. We're 2,000 feet. We want to get down further. Is my, nope. All right, I'm gonna turn off my pitot. Turn off my pitot. All right, we're making good, I think.
Already will be rating the landing at a 100 mark.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
The pressure is on. All right, so now the airspeed's good. We're getting close to the white band, so I can then use one stage of flaps. All right, so one stage of flaps is down. I still feel like we need to descend a little more. So we're at 1,500. We're at 1,500. We should be at 1,100 is pattern altitude. Yeah, so we definitely are not there. But we are getting, but we're almost there for turning, for landing. Nope. What am I doing? We're almost there for something. All right, there goes the place. All right, let's try not to stall. So RPMs are up. Fuel, let's get our fuel back. Let's get our fuel rich. Let's get some power back into this thing here. Los Baños traffic, Pilot Club 444, turning right base, runway 32 for a touch and go. Los Baños. Los Baños. All right, so I can't take a good look over here, so I'm going to be using the heading indicator as a way to navigate. I do like that building in front of me. Very nice. All right, and I'm going to put another stage of flaps down. I'm going to put on my landing lights. All right, got to watch that airspeed. Oh, I'm still pretty high. Oh my goodness gracious. Get down to the ground, buddy.
Welcome in.
Los Baños traffic, Pilot Club 444 turning final, runway 32 for a touch and go. Los Baños. All right, so actually I can use this, what's this thing here? This visual, this, it looks like this green court right here as a visual in. Hey, these houses look interesting. All right, so that's not a very clean turn, but you know, we're gonna do what we can. All right, good thing is I think winds are calm, so I'm not fighting with anybody. So let me try and make sure that the airspeed is decent. Tree 2. Oh no, that was hard. All right, full power. We do have.
Out of 100.
we can always do better. All right. So
Really test your belt.
yeah. All right. So we got. Let me see. We have good on speed. So the flaps are all the way up. We don't have any more runway, so we can go ahead and put our. All right, sounds good. Now let's get back on track. Where were we? There goes the mountains over there. So let's kind of do like a 45. Oh, we don't want the engine to brake, so let's put down our RPM. Actually, you know what? I should probably do a full. Okay, look at that. I did not pay attention to this. All right, so let's go ahead and we can leave it on the right. We are going to let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start filling up our left tank, because this is going to go empty, and then I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to transfer over to the right. So it's just it's going to be a hot mess. Turn off the landing lights, because we've learned that Andrew doesn't like that when I have my landing lights on. Hey, where did our King Air go? Okay, hold on. Let me try and pay attention. All right, so we are 3,000 feet. Do not need the fuel pump. All right, so we're back on track there, looking for our sacred Interstate 5. We are just sucking up and using up all of that fuel. So let's make sure that we lean. So now, what's going on here? All right, looks like the sim's having a tough time. All right, so let's go ahead and lean our fuel. So I'm leaning our mixture, pulling it out. We can see that the fuel flow is decreasing. I'm looking at my EGT. Okay, so the EGT starts falling. So I'm going to leave it right there. Let's go ahead and mark that. And really, once I start to play with the manifold pressure, then that will use less fuel. All right. Sorry for all the jerky movements over there. I think I found our highway again. All right, so you can hear that noise. It is filling it up. We've got the left fuel tank. Okay, so this one is a little different. Okay, so actually, holy moly, I was following this. I should not be following this. Dagnammit. All right, the river, or the lake. We should be taking the lake out west. And this is why, my friends, is why you spend time flight planning, so that you know what you're doing. I've got huge visual references right there, and that was my cue to head westbound. Now it looks like the clouds might be a problem, so we might need. We're going to try and figure out how to stay low of the clouds. All right, so this fueling right here is this noise is getting on my nerves, but it is necessary. All right, so I did not plan very well. So let me see if I can figure out what am I doing here. So it's 35 nautical miles until the next waypoint. Do we have a VOR that we could use to help us? We do have one VOR. Actually we have two. Oh. All right, so let's use this one first, since it has good visual. I think it has this one. Actually, this one might have better visibility of us. Let's see if it gets picked up. This Salinas Municipal. No, that's not. Salinas 117.3. Alright, let's see if it picks up. Alright, it does pick up. That's great. We're still using the from, so let's figure out where we are. We're close to their 3 radio. Ooh, look at that. There's a wind farm. I love wind farms in the sim. Okay, so we're on the 3 radio. So we're basically somewhere over here, which makes sense. Here goes the reservoir. All right, good deal. All right, well, you know what this means. Let's go ahead and see if we can fly through this, because that's a thing.
I know you do.
Yo, Mark, what's the ETA? Okay, let me not get distracted. Hold on. Why is that guy still here? Okay, ETA is 20. No, is that right? 21 minutes? 21 minutes. 21 minutes. Let's not get distracted with this. Let's stay on course, guys. All right, so left fuel tank's at half.
I heard. I'm back. You guys can get those. You can get those clearances, and you've already given one and both.
I'm in the progress of doing all this.
Yeah, you can have them just come in contact me when they're ready to taxi.
Greg. I will.
All right, so I'm trying to stay away from the clouds, but that means that I'm getting closer to the ground. Oh wait, Dylan was the one that won? Oh, look at that. I assumed it was Andrew. It was actually Dylan. Congratulations, Dylan. And Andrew, thank you for giving the points. All right, so according to the compass, we are flying in west-northwest. And let's get an idea of where we are, according to things. Okay, so we're passing the 3, so we're getting closer to the north. That looks like a clearer way, or I can just fly up, but we're gonna use this valley here. All right, RPMs are still high. You know what? Let's try and push this a little bit. So I got the manifold pressure up to 25 inches. RPMs I think will max out at like 2,500 RPMs. We have plenty of fuel. And we have roughly 20 minutes to get to our place. So in 2024, this scenery over here will look so much better.
Big Geo, do you want to give me a brief?
Sure. I don't know what the status is. They're still saying it's Bravo. 3 is still in use. I just cleared citation 268. Citation 181 Charlie River has not called. I'm pretty much getting the same clearance that we're going to Vancouver.
All right, so now we're headed kind of like
I think that's
we're headed really south. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what's going on.
You can keep 181s here. No, Charlie.
All right,
November.
so let me see here with these.
And other than that, no question.
Yours,
You can just send them over to me when they're ready to taxi.
So we're gonna turn on some of these lights because sometimes when you get underneath the clouds, it gets really dark. So we're just gonna get some of these lights on. Oh, has that been on the whole time? Oh my goodness. All right, so we're trying to push it as best we can. Ground, what is our ground speed? I don't know without looking at the thing. All right, so there. Let's take a look at our map, see what's going on. Nope, not that one. This one. All right, so 122.7. Let's jump on 12. Well, let's stay on Unicom. You can either do CTAF or Unicom. Right now, we'll do Unicom. We're getting close to San Jose, so that's good. That's a good thing. Let me see here. Looking at VATSPY, there's only grounded tower, so we only need to get.
Yeah, I figured I'll let you call right now.
We only need to talk to them.
I just pulled the ATIS off the phone.
All right, these guys. So you know what? Let's figure out how to go direct because they're still hanging out. These are good guys. These are good guys. Let's try and find the quickest route to these good guys. All right, so let's go here. Can I do direct? Here it is. Here's the direct button. That's what I was looking for. But I don't know how to work this. KSQL. S and the Q and L. Come on, there you go. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this visibility. This low visibility. All right, let's see here. Activate. All right, so now we have a direct route. 17 minutes. So we're gonna use the map in this point because I want to try and get there as soon as possible. These guys are still there. These guys are still doing work. Okay, so the direct 2903. That is how.
You don't like what?
2903. How is that 2903? We're doing.
I didn't realize you're still here. Whoops.
Back on ground, towers closing in 10 minutes.
I know we are in our Arctic channel. I think over here. Sorry, the breeze.
Word on the street is towers closing in 10 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's all good. $3019. Is that the QNH 3019? I'm gonna go ahead and hit the B key. Thank you, sir. All right, look at this. So, okay, this is the cloud stuff, man. It's the cloud stuff that I don't like. So we're gonna try and get underneath it and not hit the ground. So now we need to watch our airspeed and we need to watch our elevation. There's a lot of stuff we need to watch out for. Is that the BTAR? Thank you. Calm winds. Okay, calm winds. Got it. We got information. Hold on. We got information Mason.
Hey, Mason, since Mark is getting excited, what's the newest?
We still don't got.
Okay, that visibility turned as quick. It looks like it's about to storm.
Can you ask me what the ATIS look?
Yeah, do the ATIS.
Yeah, but from the phone, still don't got it.
San Carlos Airport information, Charlie. Winds 00247 observation. Winds calm. Visibility 10. Skies clear. 213, 2.07. Altimeter 3019. Visual and GPS runway 30 on 13 move. Command running runway 30. Advise on initial contract. The information, Charlie.
Information Charlie. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so as you can see, it's gotten dark with the clouds, so the lights inside of the cockpit.
I wish I could have EAS up, but they won't publish the METAR, even though I can do it. Even though we can.
Okay, so this is super filled. Let's go ahead and switch before I lose tank. So here we have. So now I don't know if there's like an unbalance. I mean, so this is completely empty. So now I'm gonna go ahead and try and fill up this. So we still have that noise. All right, ETA is 14 minutes. We're at 4,000 feet. We know that winds are calm. What are the runways that we can expect? Let me see here. Let's go to flight plan, SQL, waypoint info. Okay, I think it only has one runway, right? Yeah.
Runway 30 is in use.
All right, copy that. 30. Thank you. Put in fast gear. All right, so we're gonna go maximum on the manifold pressure. Oh, that didn't go anywhere. 30. So let's go ahead and set this to 30 so that we have just all right, so there is an airport over there, but I don't think that's ours because we are 14. Come on. There you go. All right, we are on track. Okay, so let's do our best to stay on track so that we can get there the fastest. There we go. You know what I can do? Let's go ahead and put this on autopilot, and then let's use nav, and that'll definitely help us to stay on track. And we can do altitude hold. I think we have altitude hold. Yeah, we have altitude hold already. So right now it's still on roll, and at some point when it picks up, it'll pick up the nav. Nope, actually not going to pick it up. Well, it's got a different. So let's set this to GPS. There we go. Now it should. No, let's set the nav. Now it's going to pick it up. I'm telling you, I know what I'm doing. Kind of. Okay, so that was information Charlie. 30. All right, copy. All right, so this right tip tank is trying to fill up the right engine. You know, I should probably start tuning into the airport. So SQL, oh my goodness. 122905. Nope, that's not right. 1190. 1190 transfer. Okay, so we're 32. Apparently, we're 32 miles out. Let's just do a test here. Is it San Carlos? San Carlos. San Carlos traffic, Pilot Club 444 Bonanza, about 30 miles southeast of the airport.
Pilot Club 444 San Carlos Tower, hello. Make sure airport real report 5 mile final.
Real report 5 mile final and headed for 30. Pilot Club 444. We've got connection. We're connected. All right, so there's a low cloud visibility happening over here. So let's see if we can get underneath that. I didn't expect that. Well, no, I did expect that. Let's go ahead and fix it. Okay, so we're not on track anymore? What in the world?
444, be advised, San Carlos Tower is closing the outside.
Copy that. Pilot Club 444. Okay, what is going on here? Am I in the right thing? All right, so that's fine. I'm just going crazy. So it is following the nav. So that airport, what is that airport? That airport is could be a couple. I think I just need to start using my GPS. It's one of those. Right. I was looking for the elevation of SQL. You think I should know it by now, but I don't. So 30 is a right pattern.
Yeah, I think I have procedure ready. Copy.
And the elevation is 60.
Clear to Vancouver Airport. Yeah, fly runway heading until past the Diamond Shape Waterway, then turn right heading at 120. Radar vector spins. See that Tango
5 feet. Okay, so it's 5 feet. So I need to get to 1,000 feet.
Red Bluff VOR. That's Romeo Bravo Lima. Papa Alpha Echo VOR.
We're gonna arm.
Arrival. Maintain VFR at or below 1,200 until past the Oakland 165 radial. Then maintain 2,100 feet. Expect flight level 430.
All right, gotta watch out for this.
Departures offline. Clock 6356.
This is not going anywhere.
56.
We're clear to Vancouver. Fly runway heading after time on water rate turn right, heading 120. Radar vector steady, then radar vectors red bluff VOR, then the Papa Alpha Echo VOR, then the Grizzly 7 arrival. Climb to maintain 2000.
All right, so we're doing 500 feet. 500 feet minus. We're trying to get down to 1,000 feet. We've got this cloud. Got this cloud coverage here. ETA 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
One Charlie November, just verify it's Chins and Victor 199 Red Bluff. It's not Greater Vectors to Red Bluff. It's to follow the Victor 199 airway. And just to verify the climb instructions, maintain VFR at.
All right, you know what I can do? Let me see here. We're 20 miles out. Let's see if I can get the OBS to get me right into the place. We are runway 30. Let's do OBS. 300. Okay, so now that we're following nav, it's going to put us on a direct course to runway 30. Right? Yeah, 300. Oh my goodness. All right, so there's a bunch of clouds. So this is low visibility. Wait, how do we? I thought we had 10 miles of visibility. Mason, you are trying to get me? Maybe it's because I'm 3,000 feet in the air.
Station 20268. You can contact San Carlos ground 121.60 for taxi. I'll be setting up momentarily. Have a good flight, guys.
All right, so this is filling up just nice. We're getting nice and even. Keep an eye on this one so that I don't overspeed and break up the plane. Yes, sir.
Technically, according to our METAR, we do have 10, but not. I don't know what it currently is. It can be changed between the time that it was captured.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Attention all clear. Correction. San Carlos Tower is now closed. Contact San Carlos ground on 121.60 for taxi instructions. Otherwise, you may have to 60 for CTAF advisory. Have a good night.
You too, boss. Thanks for your service.
Yeah, next time, Mark. See ya.
See ya. All right, so we are on the path. 5 minutes. 14 miles out. Look at this cloud right in our face.
Okay. Yep. And both citations are cleared. Should be with
Copy, copy.
All right, see you guys. Have a good one.
You too, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us. And thank you for the service, man.
No problem. See ya.
All right, we're flying right into the clouds. We can't see anything. This is dangerous. So dangerous. All right, so now that tower is not there, we're still going to make a call, but when we're 10 miles out. So we're working our way. We are at, whoop. Oh, where's that reflection coming from? I hear you. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that professional right there. Hey, where'd you go? There you go. Let me get a screenshot of you. Let me get a screenshot of you, you pretty plane, you. All right. So I think we're good. I think we're still good. All right, I think we can stop this noise over here. All right, let's go ahead and turn on our landing light. Let me see here. Don't need the pitot heat. Let's do the fuel pump since we are landing. We're about 10 miles out. San Carlos traffic, Pilot Club 444 Bonanza on final 10 miles for out for runway 30 for a full stop landing. San Carlos traffic. Currently at 1,700. Descending down to pattern altitude. All right, look at that. Now it's nice and clear. So they weren't trying to kill me. Their METAR was correct. It was just me putting blame on somebody else. All right, so I think, I don't know if that's true. All right, let me see here. I don't know if that is true, but I think that is there. There goes their landing lights right there. We're on track, guys. We're on track. So at some point, I'm going to slow down and get some drag going in here. Oh, 150. Let me see if it took the chat bots, landing rates. Yes. Okay, it did take. All right. Let me see here. Things are. You know what? I didn't open up my cow flaps last time. I don't even know where to. There it is. So cow flaps are now open like they should be. Here we are, and did it do altitude hold? It did. We're holding at 1,000. San Carlos traffic, Pilot Club 444. Still on final, 5 miles out for a full stop on runway 30. San Carlos. Excuse me. Stream delay. Oh, you know what? Crap. I need to slow everything down. I'm coming in too hot. All right, let's turn off autopilot. Let's
hey,
be.
Who's flying with you now?
I think it's the same person. Sarhili. All right, so let's go ahead and we are below 140 knots. So let's go ahead and put out our landing gear. That'll give us some drag. Oh no, you got some ads. After these messages, we'll be right back. 30 seconds. Copy. San Carlos traffic, Pilot Club 444, 2 mile final, runway 30, full stop. I'm on a 2 mile final. All right, 1 stage of flaps. Got that going.
And Mark, be careful, there's traffic currently on the runway. Just wind up, not departing.
Say that again?
There is traffic actively on the runway, just now moving.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Don't know if they're making their calls, I didn't hear any.
No, he's been silently following me, so he's not making calls.
No, it's a Citation 25C that just.
Oh, it's a different. Oh.
That's why I said.
Okay, caution wait, Mark. Caution wait. Caution wait.
Caution wait. Copy that.
Yeah, medium weight turbulence.
Oh yeah, so the Citation wasn't making calls because I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, they just got off my ground frequency and was sitting on the runway for a minute.
All right, another stage of flaps.
I'll be judging.
Always. All right.
Already detected 20 points off.
Oh, that was smooth like butter. Butter.
A very left landing. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna make this easy for you. I'll give you a C.
Was it smooth? Hold on. It was it was 98, right? It was under 100.
To the right.
To the right? No, my guy's to the.
Okay, or left. Okay.
To the left.
Well, technically, you're supposed to park under the tower, so technically he's going to the right spot.
Under the
Everybody that went to the right, technically.
Technically, but since we're not technically doing this, I'm gonna park next to this guy because he flew with me. All right, let's go ahead and.
Hey, Mark, possible pilot deviation.
Oh no!
I'm on the ground, actively on ground.
Oh. Oh, you're right. Oh no, I didn't even. I totally got distracted. That was Andrew's fault.
Mike, information Charlie current altimeter 3019, winds calm. Saber aircraft type is Cessna 172 and information Juliet.
I will be reporting this.
No, it was the perfect trap. It was the perfect trap. You guys got me. All right, good call, Mason. Thank you for being so nice. He said a possible pilot deviation. All right. Okay. I think we made it. Even though we had a pilot deviation.
That would be great. 7276 Mike. Number 7276 Mike. Departure approach instructions on the question.
All right, I'm heading out.
All right, Andrew. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for modding. Mason, thank you for your kindness and your service. It was
I hope you enjoyed your flight.
I did. It was very cool with you giving us the ATIS. Very awesome.
The car was broken for whatever.
Yeah, yeah. But you went ahead and you did your job and you kept us safe. So thank you. All right.
No worries. Have a good night.
You too, boss. Sarhealy, thank you very much for flying with me, man. Very dope. Now, what I want to try and do is I want to try and see if I can give you some points while you're here. So let me see if I can do that. Let me see if there's a Sarhealy on here. So add points, and then no wait. Was it something else? Oh, really? I don't remember. All right, maybe it's not there. All right, forget about it. I tried it. I failed. Let's go ahead and quickly, let's just close things up. So, man, we still have the fuel pump on. Okay, let's turn off the landing lights, the strobe, and the nav. We don't need any of those. And let's go ahead and starve the engine. Throttle is idle. Mixture is out. All right, and then the RPM. We can go ahead and turn off the avionics. Turn off the beacon, the alternator, and the battery. Let's go ahead and close up our magnetos, which are these bad boys here. All right, I think we're good. Do I have it parked? Yes. Yes, I think so. I don't know. Maybe. Still streaming if you want to hear my POV. I do. I'm going to actually, you know what we should do? Let's go ahead and let's raid Masku if he's how long are you going? Are you still going? Oh, wait. Let me see here. All right, he's been on for 15 minutes. So it looks like he's starting over, unless I'm. Is that right? Still streaming if you want to see. Yes, I am. I do want to see. I'm gonna go ahead. All right, gang. All right, gang. Thank you, one and all. I'm gonna put my ending screen here. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am Tabletop Android, your friendly neighborhood aviation enthusiast. We flew with the Pilot Club today, and we are attending the 40th Crystal Eagle Banquet in California. And thank you very much to Oakland Arctic for their support. They gave us great support today. Loved it. Really enjoyed it. And they even, I mean, I want to say that they even waited for me, the last guy from the Pilot Club. So that right there is a grade A service. Let's go ahead and raid Masku. Man, hold on. I'm trying to find Twitch. I'm trying to find my Twitch channel. You know, you would think it'd be easier. All right. There we go. The raid's been created. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys next Tuesday, and let's chat on Discord. Bye.
Just